Good evening. I hope everybody's weekend is wrapping up nicely. If I sound a little off, I do have a headache, but the painkillers are kicking in, so I should be fine in like 15 minutes tops. But yeah, we were gonna do some Lacuna tonight. This is another one of those games that, how do I put this? It kind of showed up in my library more than anything else. Like, it's completely up my alley, but I could not tell you when, where, or how I found this game, so I'm assuming it was in a bundle somewhere. It is currently in a different bundle, though. A bundle with a total bundle price of 589 euros, which is quite a lot of money. Holy shit. I don't know if the Assemble Complete bundle is the publisher or what, but Jesus. With all due respect, what the fuck? Steam seems to think I have significantly more money than I do, but it's fine. Okay, I need my brain to kick in. It's not going to, but I need it to. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop us over there. My head. Yeah, ignore the pained noises. It's fine. It really is. I'm being slightly dramatic for, well, the dramatic effect. That I'm a little scattered, if you couldn't tell. Is that working? No, it is not. Amazing. Okay, splendiferous. Has my brain ever kicked in? I mean, I got a job. It had to have kicked in during the interview, right? Okay, it is working. Good. How are things with you, Tramp? While I bring us into this. It's probably not a great sign that taking the headphones off appears to be what caused the headache. Okay, the controller's not plugged in, that's fine. Okay, these are fine. Same old depression? Yeah, I feel that. Let me know about the volume. It seems fine on my end, but I was watching back a little bit of our Paradise Killer playthrough, and apparently when it rains, there's thunder noises. I didn't know that. My headphones aren't turned up high enough to catch that, as I've discovered. I didn't realize I was missing anything. But I guess that falls under guess I'll go fuck myself then territory, because if I turn them up any higher, everything else is too loud, so. But yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it and hope to God that it's voiced. It's not gonna be voiced. I am running out of noir styles. I can barely do one for... Oh, okay. That had me worrying. Oh, cool! Live with your decisions. I already have to do that. Okay. Shinji's goodbye boom wouldn't be fun. Oh god. Not with my head like this. I wasn't coldified. Aw. You look after yourself, alright? I'll be alright as soon as, I'll be alright in about 10 minutes. Just... Everyone's gonna sound the same. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise. Especially because our lead here is a bloke and I don't do good mask voices. Drovia, Sector 2. Looks like the 3rd of May, 1800? What did you do on Saturday? I didn't do anything. That's the worst part. I think it's an eye strain headache. I get those. I could use the stairs, but we could go see if we can interact with this lady. No. Okay, fair enough. Question answered. I think it's an eye strain headache, but that doesn't super make sense because I haven't actually done anything today that would cause that. But I guess I'll just go to hell then. This might not be Neil. Mira over here. Okay. Hey, what's up? Hey Noah, long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. I heard that a ship with new people arrived last night. I had a feeling you might be in there. How was your journey through space? It sucked. It felt like I was buried alive with my parents. You're headed downstairs, right? I'll come with you. So, how's life on Drovia? I didn't really like it at first. There's not much going on here yet. Hard to imagine it's going to be like New Jaren one day. But when you think about it, it's actually pretty cool. What is? Making history and stuff. Conquering a foreign planet. Building the first ever Savient colony. Isn't that exciting? I don't know. I feel like I've seen most of this place already. Well, they're still building it. By the way, where do you live? Our apartment is on floor -8, near the stairs up to the common area. No way, you got one of those fancy apartments? I mean, ours is alright, too. I think it's because of my parents' job. All the scientists are in that area. Anyway, I've got to get back home. Recess is almost over. Maybe you could show me around later. Actually, before you go, there's something I want to show you. Can it wait till this afternoon? I don't want to be late. Who cares? Come on, it's really cool. Today's my first day at school here. I don't want to make a bad impression on my first day. What do you want to show me? You'll see. Okay, later choices will be on a timer. Is this game like Teenage Exocolonist? Possibly. It is. It's a space cyber mystery. Not quite the same, but like the same genre, I'd say. Or similar, shared genre. They're both in space. Is the best I can do on that one. Sorry. Alright, let's make about it. No. Let's not. I don't have time. Sorry, I really don't have time. You can show me later, okay? Don't be such a drag. I really have to go. I'm sorry, I really have to go. Fine, your loss. Let's meet again later, okay? My parents got me a new cell. You want to connect? Sure. Alright, I'll message you when school's over. I want one that works like that. That looked cool. See you later, Mira. C for cell. Oh, hello. Objectives. Walk home. Cool. Every conversation you have is logged. Help you keep track. Oh, that's intimidating. Okay. Angara, 24 men. Drova, New Jaren, 12. Pulse, steps, meters. Missed news, missed messages, news sheets. Okay. Hopefully we'll build a VD clinic with a dog boy and commit to a terrorist ending. I mean, possibly. Wait. Is that what we built with Rex? I was pretty sure we built, like, a canteen or something, didn't we? A bar? I don't know where I'm going. Oh, the arrow is probably helpful, yes. I'm on floor -8. Well, no. I think I'm on floor -1. I want to be on floor -8. My instinct says to go with Noah, out of curiosity, but she was so insistent not to make a bad impression on her first day, I felt bad about it. It's a bad FF group headache. No, to be fair... God, did I have a bad one yesterday? Probably. No, it started when I got up, though, so that's nice. It is voiced. Well, alright. The main character's voiced. But he's probably the one that talks the most, so I'll take it. Okay, where are we going? An Oxybar. Banana, apple, wild fruit, blue ice. What's your flavor? Oh, I remember back when, like, flavored oxygen was a whole trend. Like, you actually could get... Like, that was a thing that you could do. They did a demo at a local hotel once. It was very strange. It was just scented air, but I didn't really get it, but... Excellent, let's look for an emo edgelord with a stupid name. This is like a Gumshoe noir game. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be the edgelord. Although his name is pretty normal. A shipment of Karshai green caramel bars just arrived. No way, you have deep-fried tulpa fish. Damn right we do. Only place on Drovia to serve it. You just arrived, huh? Yeah, it's my first day here. I'm so happy you served tulpa. It was my favorite dish back home. So, you want some? Sorry, I'm in a hurry. School's about to start. But I'll be back this afternoon. You can get that with water now. It's a bottle that has a scent that changes the taste of the water. It's so weird, and I watched someone pay like 20 quid for a scent pod for it. That is wildly fucking cursed. Who the fuck is doing that? Who did that? What? I just buy flavored water. It's the same fucking thing. Mad jokes. Air ups. Maybe? I don't know what it was called. It was too long ago. God, I might have been in primary school, which... One of my co-workers, but he always has more money than sense. Oof. I didn't know you worked with lunatics. Menaces, yes. Lunatics, no. Oh. Alright. Welcome to today's second lesson. I hope you all had a nice break. This morning, I walked you through our learning platform and showed you the curriculum for this year. You'll be taught about the same topics as you would back home. Today, we're going to go over some basic facts about our solar system. This won't be news to most of you, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page. I already know all this stuff. Can I skip this lesson and come back later? No, I haven't even told you what exactly we're going to talk about. Let me ask my dad. I'm sure he'll write me a note. Classes are mandatory for everyone, even for the son of our chief of security. I'm sure he'll agree with me. You were all given a map of the solar system as part of your school package. I can see that some of you have already put it up on the wall. Very nice. Please take a moment to double check if it's there. You may need it for your next assignment. Spacebar to toggle investigation mode. It's active, it will highlight nearby objects you can examine. Shift to the left, right to the... Oh, that's a choice. Investigate with your mouse. You cannot interact with anyone or anything while in investigation mode. Okay. Can I make it... Okay, I can just toggle over with the mouse. Good. Hey, sweetie, we just missed you. Have fun in class. We'll be back this afternoon. Mom. Oh, that was nice of her. What are you? Sector 2. Oh, this is a map. The safe room. Where are we, though? Here? Fair enough. Gara, Drovia, Nujaran. A map of the 6 and their moons. Wait, the 6? There was 3 of those. Looks like you all have the poster. It'll help you solve the task I'm about to give you. I also have another resource for you. An excerpt from a recent news article. I'm sending you both the sheet and the article now. Open your cell and check your News and Sheets tab. Submit the sheet once you think you've got it. Time to time, it can be useful to stop and think for a while. Some benches, sofas, and chairs offer a place to sit down, take out your cell, and go over everything you know so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. No matter how you shake it, there's not 6 planets here. That I can see. Alright. Whenever you receive a news article, it's stored in the News tab. Select it to view the latest news. Okay, the little bouncing icon is, sheets are added to this tab. Select the correct answer to fill in the gap. When a sheet is due, press the submit. You only have one shot at getting it right. Okay. Lithium will pass the torch. New Jaran Journal. Commentary by Martha Bold. For almost 4 centuries, lithium-ion technology was the be-all and end-all in battery technology. Up until recently, nobody would have predicted the sudden rise of titanium-based energy storage. And just 2 years ago, scientists first succeeded in producing a titanium-based prototype that far exceeded its lithium counterpart in terms of storage capacity, weight, power, and longevity. When vast amounts of the supposedly rare titanium ore were discovered under the crust of Drovia last year, a new gold rush began, the likes of which we haven't seen since Gara's first lunar colonies. 2 very different factions, Ngara and a group of Savians, migrants from Nujaran, have already secured their spot on the planet's surface, eager to participate in this next technological revolution. Okay, the first colony outside of... These are both... Okay, no, hold on. Ngara. The Cradle of Humanity was built in 1608. It was a small science base on Millen, one of the planet's 3 moons. Fast forward to today, humanity has conquered most of the solar system. The colonization of Drovia started only about a year ago. Savians from Nujaran, the closest planet to Drovia, have now established their own colony. Your new home, Sector 2, on Drovia. This not only gives us Savians our very own nation, but also access to one of the world's most sought-after resources. Titanium. Due to technological innovations, the price of titanium has skyrocketed over the last year. Alright, Mira, I received your sheet. Let's go over it. The first answer is correct. Humanity originated on Gara and settled the other planets from there. Let's look at the second question. This was an easy one, wasn't it? It's Savians from New Jaran that created their own colony on Drovia. Now, for the last question. That's right. We're mining titanium on Drovia. It's a very valuable resource nowadays. Good job, Mira. Looks like you have a grasp of this topic. Let's move on to the next... Hold on. What was that? Connection closed. Call interrupted due to an emergency. Structural breach detected. Please relocate to the closest safe room as quickly as possible. They will be locked down in 60 seconds. Emergency exit plans have been distributed to all living units. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. Okay, that's concerning. I'm reasonably certain, based on the map we saw earlier, we go this way, and then left. Help, anyone, please. Hey girl, please help me, the door is stuck. Noah. Mira, come on, you've got to hurry. But she... Please, just grab the door and pull. Alright, fine. Hold on. How do I... It's working! I'm trying, lady. Please don't let go. Alright, run. The fact that she's looking back is concerning. I'm so glad I checked that map and memorized the route to the safe room. I'd have been shitting bricks otherwise. Mira, thank God you made it. Noah, what's going on? Have you seen my parents? No, Oh boy. Ooh, that's bright. Thank goodness I hadn't quite kicked in that much.
Even after 10 years, meeting your ex still feels kind of strange. Or maybe it doesn't if you don't still have feelings for her. And maybe it doesn't if the whole world isn't on the brink of war. I don't even know why I agreed to see Kat that day. My thoughts were still lingering on my work. My unit was responsible for the safety of one of the most important visitors Yara had seen in a long time. Joseph Banny, Foreign Minister of Drovia. Whatever came of his negotiations with our president could make or break the relationship between our planets for generations to come. Yet here I was, fighting with my ex about how often I should call my daughter, pretending that it mattered.
Oof. Neil, did you hear what I said? Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Were you listening to the radio? I'm sorry, Kat. They were talking about Banny. This whole thing has really put me on edge. You haven't changed a bit. You know how important it is this time. Yeah, that's what you said every time. Let's get back to Laura. That's why we're here, right? I don't know what else to say. You never visit her. You don't even call her back. You're being unfair. I watched that awful movie with her that you didn't want to see. Come on, that was over a month ago. And you've barely responded to her messages ever since. I don't understand how you can treat her like that. She deserves better. Honestly, I don't like spending time at our old place. What? Why? It reminds me of our life together. I guess. You never seemed to care much at the time. You keep telling yourself that, Kat. Sure, I'm telling myself that. You were never home. I was starting out at the CDI. None of us were ever home. Whatever. We've been having this discussion for a decade. Laura's a teenager now, and it would be good for her if she had a second parent to talk to. And good for me, frankly. Look, I'll try to do better. Great. Why don't you go up to her right now, then? She's home, and I won't be bothering you. I have an appointment. Yeah, okay. Really? Laura will be delighted. I have to go now. It was good to see you. You too.
As I started walking home, I felt angry at myself. Not for failing to show my daughter how much I cared for her, but for actually not caring as much as she would have deserved. At least that's what I thought I felt like at the time. I was under a lot of pressure due to Banny's visit, and I found it hard to think about anything other than work.
Wait, that's Kat. Hold on. See you soon. I thought he was going up to visit his daughter, not going home. Well. Oh, hey, E to visit Laura. There we go. That looks optional. Is she even here? Oh, she's at the computer. Greetings, child. It is your least favorite parent. Hey, Laura. Oh, Dad. Hi. You're working on your novel? Yeah. No. Please stop looking at the screen. It's still very rough. What are you doing here? I thought I'd stop by to say hello. Haven't had much time for that lately. Did Mum send you? No, it was my idea. I suggested it. I'm not a baby anymore. I know you guys just met. Sure, but it's not like your mother can tell me what to do. So, how's that novel coming along? Will I ever get to read it? I'm working on a different text right now. I haven't had much time for the novel lately. It's for a contest. Long story. I need to finish it soon, so I'm in kind of a hurry. I see. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'll leave you to it then. Let me know if you want to go watch another movie. You did like the last one after all, didn't you? I hated it. Sure you did. See you soon, Dad. Ah, shitty parenting. At its finest. The subtle side effect of a child that's just like, he's trying, but dear God, do I not trust him to keep it up. Download the news. That's absolutely how you get a virus. Don't download the news, dear God. What we got here? Sector 2 incident 40th anniversary. Garian News Network. News by Kevin Gustafson. Today marks the 40th anniversary of the tragic Sector 2 incident, which put an abrupt and permanent end to New Jaren's colonization efforts on Drovia. Critical structural flaws led to a series of explosions in the colonial mines, which caused big parts of the residential tunnels above to collapse, resulting in over 1,000 deaths. An independent investigation concluded that oversight of the construction projects on the part of New Jaren's police authorities had been dangerously negligent. Following public outcry and pressure from the interplanetary community, New Jaren was forced to shut down its colonization project on Drovia for good. To this day, an addendum to the Space Travel and Planetary Protection Treaty of 1803 forbids the construction of another New Jaren colony on Drovian ground. 55-year-old Mira Main and her husband Noah Main are among the incident's few survivors. Both were able to reach one of the few safe rooms when the explosion started rocking the colony, narrowly escaping certain death. Mira Main's parents weren't as lucky, however. She spent the rest of her youth as an orphan in her grandmother's care. As she tells GNN, she still suffers from PTSD to this day. Tune in tonight for our special installment when Main recounts her memories of the horrific Sector 2 incident. You're the one controlling him. I have mild control over his muscles. I don't have control over him being a shitty parent. Or downloading 1,000 viruses. But, okay, maybe that one, but the news. Banny's symbolic visit, Garian Daily. Commentary by Laura. I recognize the name, I don't know how to. This morning, after a 6-week journey through space, the most important guest of this year's Interplanetary Trade Summit has finally arrived on Gara, Drovia's Foreign Minister, Joseph Banny. As one of the most radical critics of the Garian state and its colonial activities, Banny has been fighting for more economic and political autonomy on Drovia's part for a while. His central demand at the summit is expected to be Drovia's full emancipation from Garian rule. However, political observers don't expect President Robertson to give in to their demands. The Drovia experts in Robertson's ministry declared themselves against granting the colony more rights and liberties, especially in light of the Savient Front's growing influence on Drovia. The Savient Front is an extremist branch of the Savient religion, and is infamous for defending backwards anti-scientific positions. Drovian independence would inevitably lead to stronger influence of this group in our solar system. However, if Robertson doesn't want to escalate relations between our planets, he might be forced to find some compromises with Banny. 72 terabytes of porn. That's not a lot. I'm sure there's people with more. That's not. Oh, I probably should. He's a gumshoe. In a post-cancer time, smoking is less lethal, but still addictive lifestyle for many. Cigarettes can be bought all across the city. Your cell's home tab lists how many cigarettes you have left. The choice is yours. Help Neil quit smoking or enjoy some nice views of the city over a cigarette. Okay, well, guess what, buddy? I had to do it, so do you. Time to quit. It was a long fucking December.
I looked at my reflection in the glass and down at the layers of city below my feet. I wondered why I'd opened up to Kat about feeling weird at our old place. I didn't want her to think I still missed her. Maybe I did, because something still hurt when I saw her. Although it might just have been the memory of not getting something we wanted, of having failed. As good as we may be at making sense of things, there are some we can't work into the narrative.
See, so it's probably just feet and paws. Hey! I got a wider range of interests than just that. Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not at home. That's probably because I'm standing in the hallway. Would you like to leave a message? No, it's me, Neil Conrad. Perform another scan. Scanning is currently not possible. Please contact the system administrator for more information. Great. The scanner's probably busted again. I should check my cell. Maybe I got notified about it. People will message you from time to time? Very well. Claws? I mean, teeth. Teeth, claws, large men. They all shake together. Oh, hey, here we go. Got Drovian classmates from Laura. Hey, Dad. I tried to call you, but it looks like you were busy again. I just wanted to tell you about something that happened in class today. Remember those Drovian siblings I told you about? They got in a huge fight with some of my classmates over the whole independence thing. Felix said that Drovia would go down the drain without the Federation, and one of the Drovian kids just flipped out. Some other people joined, and it got so bad that we had to call our teacher to stop them from hurting each other. They all got detention. I'll tell you more in person next time. Love you, Laura. Gary Long, work. Hello, everyone. The meeting tomorrow starts at 4 o'clock in room 174 at CDI HQ. We need to go over some security details concerning Banny's city tour. See you all tomorrow. Gary. Gary Long, Garian Central Department of Intelligence, Security Department. The traditional confidentiality warning. This is intended for specific people. If you've received this and you are not one of them, delete it and fuck off. Apartment code A. Stevens. Dear Mr. Conrad, I hope you read this message in time. Your building's ID scanning system broke earlier today and is currently under maintenance. As your apartment will not be able to identify you, you have to enter your backup key code, which is updated every month for security reasons. Your current code is 9264. I will keep you updated on the ID system status. I apologize for the inconvenience, and I hope the matter will be resolved shortly. Yours, Andrew Stevens. 9264. Alright. Where do I enter it? Welcome, visitor. Mr. Conrad is currently not home. Yeah, shut it. I want to enter a PIN, please. From time to time, enter a sequence of numbers. Whenever it lights up at the bottom, you can pull it out with N. And then put, okay. Welcome, visitor. The PIN you entered is incorrect. Oh, fuck off. Please try again. Hey, what do you mean? It's fucking 9664. Oh, 9264. God damn it. Oh, hold on. Welcome, visitor. You entered the correct PIN. Unlocking door. Fucking machines. Hey, Gary. So, how'd that date with your ex go? Perfectly. What do you think? Well, I hope it was worth ditching me. What's the situation? Our job's done for today. Banny and his staff are with President Robertson now. Tonight, they're invited to dinner with some fat cats. Things went over smoothly. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. But goddamn, Banny's guys annoyed the fuck out of me. They didn't miss an opportunity to call us colonialists. One more time and I might have punched them all in the throat. I'm just happy they're Johnson's responsibility for the rest of the day. Let's hope that we're all getting along better after the summit. I'm not so sure about that. Did you read the article about the trade summit in the news today? Did I? No, why? Because it's important for a CDI agent to keep an eye on the news. Did it say anything we don't already know? It looks like political... Oh, wait, no, that is exactly the... Shit, we did read it. Bollocks. It looks like political observers aren't expecting Gara to give in to Banny's demands. And they've been saying that for weeks. If you ask me, Banny shouldn't get anything at all. We built the whole colony, after all. Anyway, the chief has scheduled a briefing tomorrow morning at 9. Don't be late. Copy that. See you tomorrow. I have a lizard? Hey, Horace. How's it going? Feed Horace. Oh. Oh, I get to feed or pet Horace. Okay, noted. The glossary allows you to read up on important places and people if you need a reminder. Gara, my home, the planet where humanity originated, Drovia. The planet where the Garian colony called Sector 1 is located. Its inhabitants have been demanding independence. Millen. One of Gara's 3 moons, the first one to be inhabited, it served as a gateway for subsequent space exploration and colonization. Femus. The first planet to be colonized by humanity. Many private companies started their own microstates there. Ugh. New Jaren. The first fully terraformed planet, the only real superpower besides Gara, largest Savient population outside of Drovia. And the 6. The 6 planets eligible for colonization in the solar system. So that's, let me see. 1, 2... does that even does that include Gara, considering Gara was... Excuse me. Considering Gara wasn't colonized, it was the home planet. The Federation. The strongest faction in the solar system, spanning Gara, as well as nations on Femus, Lore, and multiple moons. The CDI. The Central Department of Intelligence of the Garian state, headed by its director and overseen by the Attorney General. Uh-huh. People, Catherine Conrad. My ex-wife. I still have her last name. Laura Conrad. My daughter. I don't see her often enough. Gary Long. My partner and direct superior at the CDI. And Joseph Banny. Drovia's foreign minister and one of the fiercest fighters for Drovian independence. A Sabian. Yay! Interspatial cultural religious divides. I kinda wanna. We'll do the first one. I don't actually know how many I have left. Oh, well, now I'm tempted to just keep him on them for the view. But maybe you shouldn't remain on an addictive substance because it gives you a good view. Just... Huh? What was that? Oh, it's an email. Hey, Neil. Thanks for saying hello to Laura. Even if she didn't show it, she's happy you swung by. Talk to you soon, Kat. Fair enough. Alright, nap time for Neil. Oh my god, he doesn't even have pajamas. Okay. Noir detectives typically don't, to be fair. It is like 2 a.m. Why are you calling me? Hello? Conrad, it's me. Everything alright? It's not. Banny's been shot. What? How? What's his condition? He's dead. Where are you now? He's dead? I asked you where you are, Conrad. I'm at my place. I'll have someone pick you up. You know I don't... It's a 15-minute train ride. I'll be right there. Make it quick. Ooh.
Fuck. How could that happen? I didn't even dare think about the impending political aftermath. If this was indeed murder, it couldn't be. I hope there was a mistake. Maybe Gary had gone crazy. Maybe I was dreaming. Foreign Minister Banny's death could be the tipping point in the conflict between Gyara and Drovia. This whole visit was meant to ease tensions between our planets. Now it could lead to war. The first interplanetary war. Fuck, Neil, snap out of it. You'll figure this out. Focus on the task ahead.
Oops. The political guy I was taking care of appears to have died horribly. This can only go well. We got a new news article. Oh no, this is just a history lesson. History to go, quick feed. Article by Charles Fly. Over the past few years, more and more inhabitants of Drovia have been demanding stronger Savient representation in the colonial government. But why is it that so many Savians live in Sector 1 in the first place? Find out in today's History to Go. In 1798, 1 year after Gara had kicked off the construction of Sector 1, a group of Savians from New Joran started erecting a dome of their own in a nearby valley. Sector 2 was supposed to be a new beginning and a new home for Savians, who had experienced marginalization and oppression on Joran. Its economy would rely on the mining and export of Tylenium, which at the time was just shaping up to become one of the most valuable resources in the solar system. In 1800, mere weeks after settlers had begun to inhabit the newly constructed colony, a series of underground explosions rocked the tunnels, causing thousands of deaths. To this day, the Sector 2 incident is the deadliest catastrophe in the history of space colonization. An independent investigation concluded that severe construction flaws were to blame. Some critics have ascribed the neglectful architecture to an anti-science stance inherent in the Savient faith. The Interplanetary Court ruled that Savient-led colonization projects on Drovia and across the solar system were to be halted indefinitely. In a controversial move, the court went on to grant Gara exclusive access to Drovia for 50 years. In the immediate aftermath of the incident, Gara provided humanitarian aid to the nearby colony, evacuating the survivors and tending to the wounded. The Garian government offered anyone who lost their home the chance to migrate to Sector 1 permanently, which many preferred to returning to New Joran. The Savient population in Sector 1 has steadily grown since, becoming the majority a few years ago. I mean, that kind of sounds like somebody rigged it to explode rather than it conveniently doing that on its own, but we shall see. Also, maybe I shouldn't have stopped to read the article while I have to sprint to work, because there's a fucking intergalactic catastrophe happening. Oh, hold on. The Mansion District. It smells like rich people. I hate it. Wait, the exit's this way. I'm surprised that the shot hadn't already made the news, to be honest. There you are, Conrad. Took you long enough. Evening, Gary. Fill me in. Seems like Banny was shot by a sniper when he was out on the balcony. His secretary was with him when it happened. Clean headshot. He was dead on the spot. The staff's pretty shaken up, but nobody else is hurt. Any developments since he was shot? Anything suspicious? No. It seems as the sniper hit their target and ran. I also asked the staff if they noticed anything unusual prior to the attack. The secretary and the priest said no, and the bodyguards refused to talk to me altogether. How come? Bunch of radical Drovian nationalists, conspiracy nuts. I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect from Banny's employees? Not much. If they keep refusing to cooperate, I'm taking them in for obstructing our investigation. This is Gara, not some lawless rock. Hold on, did you say priest earlier? Yeah, a guy from Banny's staff, his spiritual advisor and a somewhat prominent Savient front member. The guy's fucking annoying. Conrad says he can barely keep him away from Banny's body. What's the priest trying to do? Fuck if I know. Some weird ritual. Anyway, we're trying to find out where the shot came from. It has to be one of the opposite high-rises, but we don't know which one. I've already started looking into it, and I think we can pretty much rule out the casino. They ramped up security tonight because of a big fancy event. It'd be near impossible to get a gun in there. And very stupid. We need to track down the perp as soon as possible. Get up there and give Young a hand. Copy that. You realize how big of a shit show this is, right? I can't believe he got shot. What did we miss? I mean, we checked everything. Kept tabs on everyone. Banny seemed to be in nobody's crosshairs. How in God's name could that happen? Let's find out. Seriously, Conrad, we better have quick results on our hands. If we don't, we'll be the first in line to be out of a job. Yeah. And you know, there might be a war. Just get up there and find out where that shot came from. Report back to me when you're done. I have a few phone calls to make. Roger. I mean... Man, they won't even let him do the fucking death rites on the body. Holy shit. Oh, hello. Who the fuck are you? No. I can't believe it. Staff, one assumes. Are you? Oh, that's Young. I assume that's... But he was shot from the casino. Almost. Oh, yeah. That's definitely a suspicion. A big, convenient, fancy event with a bunch of security. Perfect alibi. Neil, over here. It's always nice to see you. Except, you know, it's the middle of the night, and there's a dead guy on the balcony. Yeah, well, I call that Tuesday. It's Friday. For real, I'm glad you're here. Gary's been acting like, you know, himself. I'm just setting up my mobile lab, and I could use your help. Our #1 priority is to find out where the shot came from. The chief already prepared a case sheet. Let me send it to you right now. He wants you to submit it as soon as you think you've got it. Take a look around and talk to Banny's staff. Maybe that'll get us closer to our answer. Got it. Oh, and one more thing. We're still missing an important piece of the puzzle. We didn't find the bullet yet. Let me know if you do. Alright, I'm on it. Have you checked his head? Press H to toggle outline mode. Objects with yellow outlines can be interacted with. People with orange outlines have something to tell you. Objects with blue outlines hold new information when examined. Gray outlines mean you currently have nothing new to learn from the person or object. As you progress, people and objects you already interacted with might hold new information. Yes, that is how that works. Was it H? Yes. The obvious response to would have been impossible to get a gun in there is just what if it was already in place? Exactly. Or it was like, they said they bumped up security. What if it was a security guy? Like, no one's gonna question them having guns. Like, you'd expect them to. Especially if it's a casino. Like, they're not supposed to, but... Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. Aha! I forgot about investigation mode. And the bullet disappeared right into the wall behind this closet. It's locked. They questioned security having a sniper rifle? I mean... Not if... They might question a single security member, but like... If the guy who runs the casino is in on it, I don't think he'd question his security guy coming in with a suspicious, flute case. Don't mind me. That was the wrong tube. Okay. Okay. What do we got? Fuck. Quite a lot. Let's start with this. 2 wooden spheres dubbed bawas. Savians use them when praying together. Fair enough. Who the fuck are you? Don't let this guy sweet talk you, Conrad. Helpful, thank you. Excuse me, sir. Are you with the CDI? I am, Neil Conrad. Pleased to meet you. I am Priest Arjun. I was Mr. Bani's spiritual advisor. I kindly ask that you let me take off Mr. Bani's jewelry. It's a very important part of the Savient Farewell ritual. We must free the dead from their worldly possessions so that they can safely cross over to the afterlife. It must be done before the soul has completely left the body, and we're running out of time. I'll hand the jewelry over to the CDI right away. It has no value to me. I understand, but I can't have you moving the body. It's crucial evidence that can't be tampered with. Do you believe in something, Mr. Conrad? It doesn't matter. My personal convictions are irrelevant here. The CDI has a clear protocol concerning the handling of murder victims, and it does not allow touching them. So you believe in protocol? Listen, Mr. Arjan, I'm not here to discuss philosophical questions with you. Please, I will be very careful when taking off the jewelry. I will make sure not to alter any of the evidence. The Garian state likes to pride itself in its tolerance and liberty. This is your chance to prove to me that those are not just empty words. I'm sorry, we can't take any chances here. If you want us to find the culprits, please stay away from the body. So, they are empty words after all. I pray for the corrupted Garian soul. Alright then, I'm sorry. I mean, don't poke the dead guy. The jewelry immediately suspect, yeah. Oh god, I'm gonna be busy out here, yeah. Wait, why have they ruled out the casino? It's got a direct fucking line. I'd ruled out this one almost before anything else. Rocket Tower. It houses some multimedia conglomerate, about 300 meters away. The Sakura Hotel. Looks like a fancy place even at a distance. Maybe 150 meters away. Arshan knows fine well those are empty words, yeah. A casino. Pretty noisy place. Might help disguise the sound of a gunshot. About 200 meters away. A Gaddle Hotel. Those are all over the city. 180 meters from here. Foreign Minister Bani. As dead as it gets. Clean headshot. Rip to that guy, huh? Okay, outline mode. Really? Nothing new? You can't even investigate the corpse. Okay. I suppose it's not really my job, is it? Alright. I mean, it is, kind of. Like, it's definitely part of my job, right? Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no, we investigated those. Got... Who the fuck are you? Oh, you must be... Hello, Neil Conrad, CDI. Are you with Mr. Bani? We already talked to your colleagues. I know, but I need your help with something. Do you know where I can find the key to the cupboard upstairs? Why would you need to look in there? I think it contains an important piece of evidence. I'd prefer if you didn't mess with anything before Drovian authorities arrive. Drovian authorities? We prefer this to be handled by our own people. The sniper will surely be off-planet by the time that happens. We'll share our findings with them anyway, I promise. Like you promised to protect Mr. Bani. I understand you're upset. We will take full responsibility for this when the time comes. You will, huh? What will the punishment be? A promotion? It's okay, Eddie. We don't want to fight. It's only convenient for Gara that one of the champions of Drovian independence is out of the picture. Please calm down, sir. Sir, please calm down. We're all on the same side here. We're very much not. The position of the body does make it look like it came from the casino or a rocket place. True. I mean, it could have come from... I think it maybe could have come from the hotel. I suppose it comes down to, we have to check if the body was moved. It was him, case solved. No. Assault rifle ranges? I don't know what that means. Ha! I don't know anything about guns, unfortunately. I mean, like, the end with the hole in it goes at the other person, and don't put your finger on the trigger. The hotel would be weird because the blood splatter is right to left. The Sakura one. I mean, not the Cattle Hotel. I can understand how you feel, but the perp is still out there. We need to get them quickly. If they have another target, we need to find out now. Shouldn't be too hard. Who else is pissing off your government? Please be reasonable. Please be reasonable. I'm not your enemy. Yes, you are. Listen, the assassin might be on their way to their next Rovian target right now. And you can't do anything about that, but CDI can. You decide if your personal grudges are more important to you than your people's safety. Just give him the key. It's not like there's anything in there. Fine, here's my keychain. This better lead to something. Much obliged. Haha. Joke's on you, buddy. I didn't need to whittle down your defenses. I needed to get your fucking coworker on. The bullet. The shot was fired from... Oh yeah, that's our sheet that we have to hand in. Our little worksheet. That's not what I wanted to do. Wait, shit. Should I... Let me see. Got anything in here for investigation mode? No, but I can't talk to her. Oh, no. Never mind. She's just mad at me. Smith is 100% correct to doubt a cop saying, I'm not your enemy. Oh, yeah, no, he's very correct. Even more so since they are absolutely on different... Well, sort of. I don't know what Conrad's personal political stance on Drovan independence is, but... Assault rifles are accurate up to 500 meters. I thought the end with the hole in it pointed at para or explosives, or para holding explosives. That is true, but what is it? What's the rule? Never point it at something you're not willing to shoot, and don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're about to pull it, I think. Oh, this is the one who was stood next to him, I think. Good evening. Oh yeah, she's having the worst day. Ma'am, are you okay? Huh? Yes, we were just talking about our plans for breakfast. Then he... Do you need help? Is there anything I can do for you? No, like I said, I'm okay. Are we safe here? What if the sniper comes back? The sniper is long gone. They had a clear target. You're not in any danger. For a second, I thought he just tripped. But then I saw... Do you remember the way he fell? I was standing to his right, and he fell away from me. So you think the shot came from one of the buildings on the right? I guess so. I just stood there and stared at him. Then Smith came and pulled me inside. Thank you. That's all. People are on their way to keep you company. They should be here soon. Oh, hello. It's like a whole guard. Oh, I'm stuck here. I don't know. It was laid out that way on purpose. Good game design. Yeah. I suppose you'd really, really want it to be good game design in something like a murder mystery as well. Let me in. Let me in. Yay! Oh, fuck. Well, there's our bullet. What is this? Oh, that's the hole in the wood. Never mind. How do I... Oh, I don't have to pick it up. Excellent. She thought he just tripped, so the gunshot wasn't audible. True. Young, look at this. The bullet was inside the cupboard, as we expected. Here it is. Good work. Hold on. Let me have a look. This kind of projectile usually doesn't go very far. They probably used a comparatively small rifle to better disguise the gunshot. It was fired from a distance of no more than 200 meters, I'd say. 250 tops. Good to know. Thank you. By the way, I forgot something earlier. There. You should now be able to submit the sheet I sent you. I don't know if you have all the evidence yet, but you're now able to send me your conclusions once you do. I mean, they were all with it. Oh, shit. Young, that doesn't help me at all. They were all within 200 meters, weren't they? Alright, he went that way. I don't think it was the casino. Let me see. That's 150. That's maybe 150. Is that the only one that he's maybe? Okay, it wasn't Rocket then. That's 300. Okay, good. That was useful to me even slightly. Yeah, so it probably was the Sakura then. Wonder if it was a carbine. To be fair, this is set in the year 1840, but we're in space, so I'm guessing the guns might be slightly different. Okay, I don't care if you're keeping an eye on him. Can you just talk to me? Okay. Conclusion. It came from the Sakura Hotel. Not really getting a choice on that one, I think. Yeah, clues. I don't think the Bawas are clues. The Savians use them when praying together, sure. That's not really a clue, but I suppose it's a clue overall. Small caliber rifle. If she didn't hear it, the casino it could have been the casino, but we were told straight out it wasn't the casino. I don't trust that. Don't know that I trust that, but alright, I'm gonna call it the Sakura Hotel for now. Neil, I saw you submitted the sheet. Report back to Gary and ask him what to do next. I think you should get to the location. Got it. See you later. Can we let the priest take the jewelry now? No, okay. I guess I'll go fuck. So 200 to 250. Desert Tech SRS A2 covert. Gesundheit. But yeah, the rocket towers was 300, so at least that was out. Bet Gary did it. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Or, no, I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. Jesus, yeah. Maybe don't shoot foreign dignitaries. Any new findings? The bullet probably came from Sakura Hotel. Good job, Conrad. I'm sending Saito to lock the place down. You head over there. I'll catch up as soon as I can. Listen, about those bodyguards. Cut them some slack. It took some convincing, but they helped me find the bullet that killed Banny. Let's cut him some slack and question him tomorrow when the shock is worn off. Since when did you have a soft spot for Drovian extremists? I don't, but these are special circumstances. Anyway, you should get going. I'm on my way. Immediately suspecting Gary. Like, I'm sus of him, but...
It wasn't until I was on my way back to the train that I noticed the park's obscene size. The night was cool, and the mansion district was probably the quietest place in the whole center. It was one of the last spots in the area where buildings hadn't been stacked on top of each other like toy blocks. My head was unusually clear, and to my surprise, I noticed that I was in a good mood. In retrospect, I believe that it stemmed from a sense of purpose driving me forward that night.
The thing with Gary is the quintessential Gumshoe, like... Not necessarily Gumshoe, he's the quintessential, like, head of department cop. They all have the same attitude in these. It just doesn't feel like... And, like, it might be an ego thing as well. It was our job to protect this guy. So, by God, we should have been protecting him the best we could. I think it's somebody trying to ignite... Well, obviously it's somebody trying to ignite the intergalactic political shit, but... It could have been the priest. Maybe not. Young, what's up? Listen, Neil. The police just got an anonymous tip from Sakura Hotel. Whoever sent it to them didn't provide a lot of details. Just that they had been in contact with a suspicious person. Why so vague? I don't know, but it looks like you definitely got the right building. Yes! Thanks, young. Talk to you later. Oh, the train did show up. Excellent. Then again, I suppose it really comes down to, are they playing the, whether they're playing certain Gumshoe tropes straight or not. We definitely don't have nearly enough evidence to be conclusion, but... Like, the priest is known to work with the Savian Front. Who are accused of being extremists, but I don't know how much I believe that just yet. He might not want you to go to the casino because that's where he's shot from. A straight Gumshoe in 2024. Well, I don't know, a slightly different definition, I suppose. Good evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. Looks like you beat me here. Well, the rest of us use cars, you know. I know. Let me bring you up to speed. We locked down the hotel and told the staff that nobody can go in or out. Holloway is keeping an eye on everybody in the lobby. I flew a drone up to the highest room. Long said that's where the sniper might be. It's empty. Lights out and no signs of life. Figured as much. Snipers don't usually stick around. But I did see lights in the room below. Maybe the guest in there saw or heard something. I'll pay them a visit. The receptionist said that the sniper's room was rented out to a gentleman named Diaz. I got his ID chip number already. Currently running a citywide search for it, but without success so far. Do we know what Diaz looks like? They don't have any surveillance cameras in the hotel. You know how it is. Rich people and their privacy. So no, we don't know what he looks like, but maybe you can find out. I opened a sheet. Let me send that to you. What did you tell the staff? That we have reason to believe that a dangerous criminal escaped from the hotel. Good work. Let me know if you need a hit on if you get a hit on our perps ID. I'll be inside if you need me. Good luck. I called it the lies of P. Robot Wife think this is true. Good evening. Good evening, Neil Conrad, CDI. Could you answer a few questions? Naturally. Do you have any relevant information on Mr. Diaz for me? Anything suspicious? Nothing out of the ordinary. I sent all the information we have to your colleague. Payment info, ID number, these kinds of things. I see. I'd like to have a look around Diaz's room. Do you have a universal key card or something? If it is absolutely necessary, yes. It is. Here you go, sir, but please be careful not to disturb any of our guests at this late hour. Thanks, I will. Good evening, Agent Long, CDI. Hey, Gary, I've got a key card. Let's have a look at Diaz's room. All right, let's get up there. Please keep it down in the corridors if possible, and mind the carpets. I'm watching the witnesses while you're upstairs. Oh, you work with me. Okay. Oh, just guns out. Okay. Fucking hell. Fucking rich people apartment. Holy shit. An almost empty whiskey bottle. And a pretty expensive one at that, judging by the receipt. I am going to run us out to our hydration break, and then I may have to call it for the evening because the painkillers are not working. And I am feeling every inch of that. Let me see. A piece of paper. It's empty, except for a strange hand-drawn symbol in the middle. Might be relevant. That's very helpful, thank you. A fancy bathtub. Maybe the perp used it? We should have the whole bathroom checked for DNA. I'm glad the toilet didn't light up. Pat, pat. Don't pat me! It's the head that hurts. I certainly don't want people patting me in other places. Hey, Gary, could you come over here for a second? Did you find something? I'm pretty sure a piece of the window pane was cut out and put back in. Judging from the blue residue, they used a pocket laser cutting device. You think the sniper could have fired from here? It's possible. He'd have to be a really good shot, though. I also saw a tiny blood stain on the carpet below. Maybe the perp cut himself when he handled the piece of glass. Good work. I'll go back to my post and call the DNA guys. Let me know when you're done. Don't mad at me. Oh, I think that is it, isn't it? Oh, this is the wrong. Hold on. Whee. You wouldn't? It's under 200 meters? What the? Stay calm, ma'am. We're with the CDI. Stay calm, ma'am. We're with the CDI. And I'm the CEO of Norton Robotics. I'm serious. We're Agents Conrad and Agent Long with the CDI. I'm also serious. I'm Clarissa Norton, CEO of Norton Robotics. Oh! Didn't the CDI teach you to knock first? We're in the middle of a high-profile investigation. Manners still matter. On that note, would you mind calling off your armed drone? Fine. Please, make yourselves comfortable. We'd rather stand. You need to answer a couple of questions. Everybody wants a piece of me these days. Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Did you hear gunfire earlier? Did you hear a gun earlier? A gun? What kind of war zone is this? Answer the question, please. No, but now that you mention it, I heard some noise earlier, sometime between 1 and 2. I thought someone had popped a cork. Anything else? Make it quick, I'm a busy woman. Do you know your upstairs neighbor? Here in the hotel. I never saw him. But I heard him take a phone call in the corridor earlier, around 11 o'clock. At 11 in the evening, in the corridor. I believe he was pacing up and down the hall until the person he called picked up. Then he went to his room. Was it a live conversation, or did he get a recorded message from someone off-planet? He spoke too, so it must have been a live conversation. What did he say? I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He might not have spoken Garian at all. Anything else? That's all, thanks. So you're going to leave me alone now? We might still have to bring you in for questioning. But for now, please stay put and wait for further instructions. Of course I'll stay. My tea isn't even cool enough to drink yet. Who wouldn't have to be a good shot? I think that might be a concession for the game. I'm not sure how many people they expect to know that. I think we're done here. Let's go downstairs. A couple of potential witnesses are waiting in the lobby. We really need to track that Diaz guy down. Maybe one of them has seen him leave or even spoken to him. Go ahead and question him. You should also have a look around. It's no crime scene, but you'll never know where you'll find a clue. I'll be waiting at the reception. Come talk to me once you think we're done with this place. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Fuck. Cutscene? Yes. Saito, anything new? Well, I tried to find out how Diaz escaped from the hotel. Banny was shot at 1:39. I suppose the Diaz left shortly after that, probably between 1:45 and 2:15. So we have an idea when he left. The big question right now is how. There's a function in ID scanner at the door that only picked him up once when he arrived. That means he can't have left through the front door. Could he still be here? No, I've had my drone scan the whole building for his ID twice now. He must have gone out through the back door, but you don't get far that way by foot. My theory is that he was picked up by a getaway driver in the backyard. There's a vehicle tracker on the launch pad that scans each car at the exact time it lands there. Cars aren't allowed to stick around for long on the launch pad. It's just meant for quick deliveries and pickups. Here's the thing. I went to ask the guard to pull the data for me a couple minutes ago. He said someone had turned it off earlier tonight. Swore it wasn't him and that he hadn't noticed. We have to find out who it was. If we confront whoever helped Diaz get away, we might find out where he went. I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Submit it as soon as you think you know who disabled the tracker. Maybe the traffic data will still help, even though parts are missing. The guard said your AR module can read it directly from the scanner on the launch pad. Roger that. Sick. That sounds insufferable. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you a question? Happy to help. Did you see anybody leave? Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was fast asleep until I got called down to the lobby. I have my own room upstairs. Your own room? Do you live here? Mostly, yes. Thank you. Happy to help. Oh, wretched. Imagine having that shitty job. It's worse than a company town. Do you know what Mr. Diaz looked like? Unfortunately, I've never met him. The reception wasn't occupied when he checked in last night. He used our electronic check-in service. Thank you. Happy to help. My colleague said that the guard is in charge of the vehicle tracker in the backyard. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Smith. Is the tracker ever turned off? Turned off? No, it operates around the clock. And it doesn't usually break or have any hiccups of any sort. I don't think so. It was installed the day before yesterday. I can't imagine that it's already acting up. But Mr. Smith can certainly answer your questions about the tracker in more detail. He's usually not in contact with our clients. I apologize if he appears untrained. Thank you. That's all for now. So, this tracker got installed like 2 days ago. That's really sus. If they were planning to assassinate... Hold on. If they're planning to assassinate a diplomat, that takes more than 2 days. Which means either somebody in the hotel has to be directly involved, like somebody in the staff, or somebody in the tracker installation staff. Or the tracker is a red herring. Okay. Let me see. What do we got? We got sheets. We got Diaz's escape. We have no fucking idea. The perp's hair probably have a... Actually, yeah, they do probably have a cut. The pianist. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? I was right here all night, but I didn't really pay attention to that, sorry. We gave a concert earlier, and I kept playing for the people that stuck around. Thank you. How can I help you? Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz, the guest from the 8th floor? I think I talked to him yesterday. He was having a late-night drink at the bar after he arrived. I was packing up my things when he went to his room. I asked him about the viola he was carrying. Quite an expensive model, I have to say. A viola, huh? Did he show it to you? No, he kept it in his case. He generally wasn't the talkative type. What does Diaz look like? He's a redhead with a beard. Thank you. That's all for now. Oh, well. Did that one guy just do that entire sheet for us? Red. I presume his beard is also red. We'll leave that there for now until we've checked everybody else, though. Excuse me, ma'am. Could I ask you a few questions? Okay. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? No, I was back in the kitchen cleaning some glasses. I had a lot of dishes to do after the concert tonight. Can I go now? I have a young boy at home and the sitter can't stay much longer. I'm sorry, but the hotel is on lockdown until further notice. You might want to give them a call. It could be a while until you can leave. Thank you. I have another question. Okay. Have you ever met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't think he ever came to my bar. Thank you. Huh. Interesting. Well, presumably he's not going by that name then at the bar. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, this is all the same night. So there was a concert. But he was talking to Diaz yesterday. Could have been a different bartender. Evening. Could you answer a few questions? Have you met Mr. Diaz? Diaz? Who's that? A guest from the 8th floor. He arrived last night. No, haven't talked to any guests in a while. Thanks. Did you see anybody leave between 1:30 and 2:15? Or a car picking somebody up? Could be. A bunch of people got picked up after the concert. But I'm more interested in people going in than out. I see. When was the concert over? It started at 8:30. Took about 3 hours, but some people stuck around the bar a little longer. Thanks. I heard that the vehicle tracker was turned off tonight. Do you happen to know why that is? No idea, really. It's supposed to be running around the clock. Are you sure it was turned off and didn't just malfunction? Pretty sure. It said it was offline. I just turned it back on and it seems to be running fine now. Plus, it's only been there for 2 days. It's a good brand, too. Can it be turned on or off from anywhere other than this booth right here? No. And it's just been you here all night, nobody else. Well, sometimes I take a break. I usually ask Felicia or Bernard to take over and keep an eye on everything. Felicia or Bernard? Felicia's the bartender, the one who won't shut up about her stupid kid. Bernard's the pianist. Did they take over for you tonight? Yeah. Let me think. Felicia at 10 o'clock, Bernard at 1:45. Both for about 15 minutes. Thanks. That's all for now. So... hold on. What's our time frame here? He didn't discover that the thing was turned off until it was way too late, though, so... She didn't say anything about 2 o'clock. He didn't say anything about 1:45. Oh, hello. Oh, that better not get shot. Sorry, am I interrupting something? Oh, he's a smoker. No? Going for a smoke? Yeah, might as well. Sounds like you're gonna keep us here for a while. Probably. Hey, I have a question. You always store your whiskey in the backyard? That's an expensive brand to just leave out here. Oh, looks like they forgot to bring in part of tonight's shipment. I'll let the bartender know. Was the whiskey dropped off here by car? Yeah, the alcohol often comes in pretty late. Do you remember when they landed tonight? No. Wait, I do actually. I saw them arrive when I went back in after a break. It was precisely at 22:10. Are you sure about the time? Yeah, I was looking at my cell right at that moment because I got a message. Thank you. Okay, so she's on the 10 o'clock. She's in the booth. They get a delivery at 10 past 10. And then the last car logged is at 4 minutes past 10, which implies strongly that she's the one that turned it off. A vehicle tracker. It registers every car coming to the backyard. Well, only if it's on. Madam, I have questions. The rude kind. The vehicle tracker. The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier, and I'm trying to find out why. Do you know anything about it? I heard you briefly took over for the guard a while ago. I did, but why would I turn off the tracker? I wouldn't even know how. Thank you. That's all for now. Fair enough. I mean, I assume that's what they're all going to say. Excuse me, sir. How can I help you? The vehicle tracker was turned off earlier tonight. I'm wondering if you might know something about it. Did you stand in for the guard tonight? I did, but just for a few minutes, and I touched nothing. Was the tracker still turned on while you were there? I really don't know. I just sat there until he came back. Thank you. That's all for now. Interesting. Okay. The tracker is turned off by somebody. It appears to have been off for the alcohol delivery, which usually comes in late. The expensive whiskey got delivered at 10 past 10 and was found in his room. Okay. The concert started at 8:30 and took 3 hours. 8, 9, 10, 11. The pianist took a break. At 10. And that makes sense if you start at 8:30. Ugh. Oh, my options are the receptionist is also an option. Shit. Oh, can I just leave? Yes, for some reason I can just walk away from the hotel. Oh, okay, because the next one's the train station. We gotta submit some of these sheets. If we submit the redheaded Diaz... She's saying she doesn't know who Diaz is. The pianist does. Is saying he does. I want to know more about... I want to get more out of her, but... I don't think we're going to. Alright, let me see. This one says it's ready, which isn't helping me at all. The vehicle tracker was turned off by... It has to be the bartender because it was off by the time the delivery came. Right? I'm gonna submit the bartender. She took over at 10 to mind the thing. The pianist takes a break at 10 at like 10:10. No, the delivery's at 10:10. The last registered delivery or car is at 10:04, so it has to be the bartender. Excuse me. I'm afraid we have to have another chat. I've really got to get home soon. I don't know if you have kids you've got to take care of. The guard told me that you took over for him during his break at 10 o'clock. After that, no more vehicles were scanned on the launch pad. However, the guard said that people were picked up in the backyard all night. According to the pianist, there was a delivery shortly after 10, but there's no record of it. The tracker must have already been turned off. Care to explain what's going on here? I don't know what you're talking about. If you won't be honest with me now, I'll have to take you in for questioning. What? No, I have to get home. Mr. Diaz is suspected of being involved in an interplanetary murder case. I don't have to tell you how serious it is to be complicit in something like that. Murder case? Shit, I didn't know what he was up to, okay? It was about the money. Did he Kill someone? Please, tell me everything from the start. Diaz was at my bar last night. He offered me a drink. At first, I thought he was going to hit on me. But then he said he needed my help, and that he was expecting a visit today, and that his visitor wanted to stay under the radar. He asked me if I could do him a favor and turn the car tracker off. Offered me a bunch of money for it. I had to take it. I really needed it, okay? I didn't think it would do any harm. I assumed it was about a secret lover. Maybe a famous one. Wouldn't be the first time around here. It's also pretty commonplace that our guests ask for special favors. This was a pretty small one, honestly. And then I saw Diaz leave tonight. He was picked up by a guy in a white van. I realized he'd lied to me and I got cold feet. That's when I called in the anonymous tip. So that was you. Why didn't you say right away that he got away in a van? I don't know. I panicked, okay? I said he was suspicious and I hoped you'd take it from there. I didn't want to implicate myself by drawing attention to the car. I see. A white van, huh? Did you catch any more details about the car or the driver? No, I'm sorry. What does Mr. Diaz look like? He's a skinny, tall guy with red hair and a red beard. Please, you have to understand, I didn't think it was a big deal. You can't tell anyone. I can barely make ends meet. I can't lose my job or go to jail. I have a son. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Bartender should have immediately stopped talking and sought a lawyer. Yeah. But lawyers are bad, because if you talk to a lawyer, that means you're guilty. Except that's horseshit, but... I mean, it works on people. Who the hell am I talking to? Am I talking to Gary? Yeah. Wait, so I can submit the sheet about what he looks like then. Oh, no, I'm not allowed to submit that yet. Oh, no, this is just Diaz. This is just Diaz's description, but we don't know for certain that he's the murderer. We just think he is. I think I might know how our guy escaped. He bribed the bartender to turn off the vehicle tracker in the backyard. After she did that, a white van came to pick up Diaz. The bartender gave the anonymous tip to the police when she realized that Diaz had lied to her. Sounds like a risky plan, banking on the cooperation and silence of a stranger like that. I think that part was improvised. The tracker was installed only 2 days ago. Don't you think she might have been an accomplice from the get-go? Unlikely. If she was, I don't think she would have called in a tip. Maybe, but we should have her arrested to be sure. Honestly, just leave her be. We got bigger fish to fry. What are you talking about? She's clearly involved in the whole conspiracy, knowingly or not. She did something she thought was insignificant to make some extra money. She's probably underpaid and she has a kid. Do we really want to risk her going to jail? She should have thought of that. No one makes us complicit. We'd be breaking the law. The law and justice aren't always the same thing. Gentlemen, I've been looking into that white van while you were talking. A vehicle matching the description passed by a nearby security camera at about the right time. Pretty sure that's it. I followed its trail. It was last scanned a few minutes ago and seems to be parked now. Where? In the lower layers, just a few train stops away. Excellent work. Conrad, you go and check it out. I'm waiting for the chief here. He's on his way. Wanted to see this place for himself. And I'll get back to HQ. I'm of more help with the database at my fingertips. Copy that. I'll catch the next train and keep you posted. You know what? I am starting to get suspicious of Gary. Wait a second. Is he gray? Oh, yeah. I'm starting to get suspicious of Gary. Like, he always likes to hang around and wait. Send me off into the wilds to do all the fucking work. Then again, he could just be a lazy bastard. If you talk to a lawyer, you're about to be poorer. Yeah. Yeah, but I'd rather be poorer than, like, jailed for a crime I didn't commit. Or one I did. If you get a really good lawyer. Suspicious of Gary because Fallout 3. Hey, I trust those guys with my life. Well, okay, maybe not my life. I trust them. Not with my life, but I trust them. The facts and the truth are not the same moment. Yes. That is like... I still don't think I've entirely grasped that in Paradise Killer, but it sounds like a big thing. It doesn't mean it is, but it sounds like one. Let's see. Okay, I'll tell you what. My head is feeling better, so I'm gonna run our hydration break. And if I still feel better afterwards, we'll come back to this. If not, I will apologize and sign off. But we will do a hydration break. Why would you trust the Garys from Fallout 3? I trust them. Not like to not stab me, but like they seem pretty trustworthy in the sense that you can trust them to stab you. I think they would do that. It would be consistent. Like, you can trust someone in the sense that, like, you trust them to do the bad thing. Without, like... Oh, I know what I was trying to go for. Like, yeah, they're gonna consistently do that. They're gonna consistently try to stab you. At least you can trust that they will consistently try to stab you. You know, it's... Sometimes a girl just wants a little consistency in her life, whether it's, you know, positive or getting stabbed. What's the same reason I used to play Apex? Getting shot 6 million times as soon as we landed was consistent. Stop landing in construction, for the love of God. The threat of, oh, we'll have to take you in for questioning is like the worst alternative there is you say something wrong. You get taken in for arrest and prosecution. Yeah. But oh, pause menu. I didn't. Okay. But yes, I'm gonna call a hydration break. So grab some drinks, grab some snacks, get some stretches, and I will be back in about 10 minutes. okay. I am God's most delicate princess right now, but I'm doing... The headache is debatably minding its own business. It was fine until I took the headphones off to go and get a glass of water. At which point, it was not fine. It was very objectively not fine. But putting the headphones back on does seem to have made it ease up a bit. Which is probably something I should see a doctor about, but I'm not going to because they're expensive. Why is that? Come on, buddy. Come on. Did that work? I did. Splendid. But yes, we will hang around for a little bit. I will basically, I'll run us out to our usual time, but if I have to tap out, I have to tap out. End of. Una needs to sleep. Una got plenty of sleep last night. I got, 10 hours of sleep. So what it is I do get these. I get, eye strain headaches. Because of, if I look at a screen for too long without my glasses, I get eye strain headaches. But I don't think I did that much this morning. It was only when I was going up to the shop and I took the headphones off as I was heading in. And then suddenly I had a headache. So that was great. Unfortunately, it is one of the ones where if I do things like bend over, which I'm 5'2", so I'm already pretty short. But even then, the cupboards are still shorter than me. I need to crouch. But it feels like my brain just sort of slams into my skull. So that's fun. But to be fair, I will take refuge in the fact that I haven't actually had one of these in a while. So it's nice that it's been a while. This is definitely reminding me why I try to make sure that I don't induce them in myself by using my phone in bed. Okay, there we go. Sitting is fine. If I stay sitting here, I'll be fine. What were we doing? Oh, we're going after the van. Did I turn the sound? I did. Makes a nice fucking change. Oh, that's my phone. Hey Neil, you find the van yet? I'm looking at it right now. Seems like they dumped it. Figured as much. I dispatched a team to your location that'll give the van a thorough screening. You should leave it behind and go after the perp now. Maybe he's still close. Be careful. I've been looking into Mr. Diaz some more. His ID seems to be completely fake. There's no record of it before he checked into the hotel. Fake IDs are very hard to come by. You need a surgeon to put it in, and a very good hacker who injects it into the federal database. This is yet another sign that we're dealing with a big fish here. Or more likely, a bunch of them. Copy that. Thanks for the heads up. Don't move your head. It's a little difficult. It's slightly more difficult than you may imply. Aha. This must be the van we've been looking for. It has no license plates. So, are we taking bets yet as to whether or not it was perhaps Senator Robertson or whatever, President Robertson involved? Who are you? You don't look like you're here for the concert. I wish I was. Can I ask you a question? Did you see the person that landed the van over there? Do I look like a snitch to you? Do I look like police to you? Fair. If you're not a cop, what are you? Neil Conrad, CDI. Damn, CDI? That's even worse. Look, did you or did you not see the driver? I'm trying to figure out where they went. I've only been out here for a minute. My dog needs to take a leak, then we're going back in. You're taking your dog to a concert? He appreciates good music. Are we done? If you didn't see anyone or anything suspicious, yeah. Look, man, everyone around here probably looks suspicious to you. If you want to do some actual good, have a look down around the pier. My friend Rob keeps having trouble with his business. Some assholes climb onto his boats, leave their shit behind, make a mess. That's maybe something to look into. But then, you're not really interested in helping the community, are you? You have me all figured out. Have fun at the concert. I mean, I'm curious. I'm tempted to go down and stick my nose in now. You gave me the option. Well, it's with the fancy suit. Don't worry about it. Oh no, that's a cigarette vending machine. I thought there was too much Paradise Killer. I assumed it was like drinks. Oh, hello. The rope on this bollard seems to have been cut recently by a pocket laser. Oh wait, that might actually be related to my case. Excuse me, sir. Huh? Have you been here all night? Who's asking? Neil Conrad, CDI. I'm here investigating a case. CDI? Every time you're looking for a culprit, it's always down here, huh? We're all from the same city. Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. Yeah, I get the feeling there are 2 different cities in this one city. I noticed a rope over there that looks like it's been cut recently. You know anything about that? Did someone steal a boat? Did Rob call you here? No. Don't lie. Rob? Ha! Didn't think so. But he's still gonna want to talk to you. Rob! Yes. I figured he'd be able to tell I was bullshitting. Someone's here about your boat. Well, tell him to get up here. You heard the man. Yeah, if he'd been in like his 20s, I probably could have got away with lying to him, but never lie to the local old guy, because he will know everybody and all of their business and everything that they touch and do. Hey, that's the first time the cops have responded to my call. I had some punks vandalize one of my boats last month and nobody showed. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm actually not with the police. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? The hell are you doing here? I'm investigating a different case. You might be able to help me? And what about you helping me? Why does the police ignore me and everyone I know? I don't know, but you have to listen to me. The man who stole your boat might be very dangerous. Help me find him, and you'll get your property back. When did he steal it? It's 3:40 now, a good hour ago. I heard the engine start, and then Ed yelled something. Ed? The man down at the pier? Yeah, he wanted to stop the guy, but he's an old man, you know? I went out to see what was going on. The boat was already leaving the port. I see. How long had it been in the harbor prior to being stolen? For over a week. Wasn't booked a lot lately. Is there a way to track it? All boats that go in or out are picked up by a scanner at the port entrance. The port AI next door has the data. Maybe you'll spit it out if you tell it you're law enforcement. I'll give it a try. What's your ship's ID? No idea. It's called Berta. Don't you have a record of that? I don't know what to tell you. It's Berta to me. Will that name show up in the system? No, but it's painted on the side. Do you know anything about the thief? No, except that it's probably a Savian. What makes you think that? Because it was Savians who vandalized my boat last month. Is that all you're basing this assumption on? Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Did you see the thief? No, but Ed saw him. Ed didn't seem too keen on talking to me earlier. He's an old grump, that's for sure. Any chance you could convince him to help us out? Nobody tells Ed what to do. Least of all y'all upper folks. One of you bureaucrats chased him out of his old harbor. If he ever had any sympathy for you, that's where it ended for sure. It sounds like that's something important to Ed, huh? Well, shut up about it. So are you bringing me my boat back or what? I'll do the best I can. If it turns up, I'll let you know. Are you gonna make me walk all the way back here as opposed to like texting his ass? Yes, they are. Drink every time he says Neil Conrad CDI, only if it's non-alcoholic, otherwise you'll die. Hey Ed, how you doing? Excuse me, sir. Your friend told me that you saw the person who stole the boat. And what if I did? And then you could describe to me what you saw to help me track it down. You're CDI, you said. That's correct. That means you're concerned with crimes, right? Like fraud and theft. Sometimes, yes. You also help out folks from around here? We help everyone. Why do you ask? Look, I was thrown out of Matina Harbor the other day. When I brought this boat as a young man, it came with a spot there. Now the whole area is being turned upside down. Construction everywhere, richer folks moving in. First, they tell us it's no big deal for us locals. 2 weeks ago, I'm landing my boat, they asked for money. New management, they say. Of course I didn't want to pay up. Truth be told, I couldn't have anyway. I called the company, all I hear is lawyer gibberish. So I decided to go elsewhere. Look at this pitiful pier I've been staying at. Not a single decent pub in sight. You help me get my spot back? I'll tell you what I saw. I'll see what I can do. Fine, I'll try. I'll be damned. Seems like things are finally looking up. Let's connect ourselves. You can call me as soon as you have my spot. Okay. Here's what you need to know. My spot was at Martina Harbor, right next to the Red Herring. The Red Herring? It's a pub. The best one there is. I see. Very clever. That's where you'll find my friend Fred, the harbor master. Go talk to him. It's a few miles down the canal from here. A few miles? Can't you just tell me? This is really time sensitive. Nah, we have a deal. Like I said, I gotta shoot my shot. Fine, but it'll have to wait a little. I'm following a hot trail right now. I mean, it's been 2 weeks. You can wait a night. That's no fun. I mean, yeah, true, but like, I'm already gonna have a hangover tomorrow without even the courtesy of getting to drink. So, suffer with me. What do we got in terms of people? We've got Diaz, the sniper. Young, the forensics. IT. Who? Gary said he'd call in somebody to check the blood. We never met them, though. They never seem to show up. I guess we got all of our clues from the hotel. The van, the bollard. Ah, yes. The bollard. Alright, what do we got in sheets? The bullet, the murderer, the escape. Welcome to the Port Bureau, visitor. What can I do for you? Show me the recent traffic data of this harbor. Access denied. Traffic data is not a matter of public record. I am Neil Conrad with the CDI. Scan my ID. Scanning. Welcome, Agent Neil Conrad. What can I do for you? Today's traffic data. Come on. Understood. Displaying traffic data. Anything else? That's all. That ID is so getting stolen at some point. Gary sus? Yeah, Gary sus. Hey, any updates? Not yet, but maybe soon. I think our guy stole a boat. A boat? Why would he do that? Maybe to avoid scanners. Boats aren't tracked as closely as cars or pedestrians. Still, the boat should be easy enough to find. They're slow, and there are scanners at every port entrance. The problem is, I don't know the boat's ID yet. But I do have a record of the local traffic data on screen right here. Traffic data again, huh? Do you know when the boat arrived and when it left? Approximately. I should be able to identify the right one on that list. Just give me a moment. Okay. Send it to me via keypad as soon as you do, and I'll call you back if I find the boat. Will do. Talk to you in a minute. Gary is 100% sus. I'm wondering if he's... I don't think he's faking his disdain for the Saviants, so I assume he's in a... possibly. Like, the thing is, yes, he's sus, but he also lines up perfectly so far with just the hard-boiled chief stereotype, even though he's not the chief, because the chief still has to come by and meet him at the hotel. But, like, he lines up with just, like, the played straight hard-boiled detective. So, like, it could go either way. Which I suppose is what makes this such a great trope. It can go either way every time. If it's done right, anyway. Oh, fuck. What time did he say? It was, like, around the 3s, wasn't it? Shit. And then traffic data provided by the port AI. Yeah, give me the logs with, Rob. 340. So he stole it around 240. Okay. It would have gone out around 240. So that would have been 788901. I hope. I hope. Oh god, I'm not even gonna get it confirmed. It's like I just sent him a number. It's like, maybe. Good luck. The train. I need to go back to the train, so... Where am I going on the train? Oh, presumably to the other harbor. Oh, of course! 2 harbors. A boat. Makes sense to go there. I got the ID you sent me, and I found the boat. It's pretty far away from you at the moment. I'll send someone to have a look. If anything turns up, I'll let you know. In the meantime... Saito? Hold on. I think I got a hit. A hit? On Diaz's ID chip. It got picked up just now. It's not close to the boat you sent me, but I'm sure it's him. Diaz passed through a train station on foot. So he got on a train. No, he was scanned at both exits. You're the closest agent to his current location. Get over there, stat. I'm sending reinforcements. Copy that. And the boat? Let the other team worry about it. You go after the sniper. I'm sending you the coordinates. Get on the train now. Thanks. I'll keep you updated. I still think we got the correct boat, but I think it doesn't matter. I think the boat is either a decoy or it's for, like, this isn't a one-man operation. Oh yeah, here we go, Matuna. These are the residences, but they'll be down by the docks. Also, I love that this is like futuristic space travel, the train and all that, but the trains are still just fucking trains. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Who is Joseph Banny? Garian Gazette. Article by Miko Barron. Everybody knows Joseph Andrew Banny as one of the figureheads in the push for Drovian independence. But what kind of person is he in private? What are his fears and concerns, his goals and needs? The Garian Gazette had a peek behind the curtain. Banny was born in the late 1700s in New Dwaran. When his father started a new job in the mines of Sector 2, his family moved to Drovia, and after barely surviving its deadly collapse, relocated again to Sector 1. In interviews and public discussions, Banny often emphasizes the exploitation his family has suffered at the hand of its colonial rulers. Like many other Sabian families, he says they always struggle to make ends meet, despite working hard and long hours. Banny usually fails to mention the Garian grant for Drovian talents that enabled him to study law and ultimately kicked off his career in politics. In an interview with Drovia Today, Banny declared that securing a better future for his own and all Drovian children was his ultimate goal. He has 2 college-aged sons, Harris and Tim, from his first wife, and a 2-year-old daughter with his new, much younger wife, Lisa Lacoste, who he met as an advisor on his legal team. A few months ago, however, rumors of yet another relationship crisis began to spread when Banny was spotted multiple times in inappropriately private settings with his secretary, Ms. Laren. Unsubtle smear pieces, yeah. And like the Garian, okay, so we've got 4 separate. We've got the Garian Daily, the Garian News Network, and the Garian Gazette. Why is it always things named Gazette that are like rag papers? Like, not to sound like a snob, but like, I don't think I've ever seen a paper that had Gazette in the name that wasn't like a bit fucking sus. Like, we should be quitting the cigarettes, but no, hold on. I will quit. If I had to do it, so does he. Even if I do miss out on some great views, that's probably not a good excuse for staying on them. Although if it was a post-cancer society, I'd probably be back on the fucking things. Get your hands off me! Please stop resisting, ma'am. What am I being arrested for? You have no right. I want to talk to my lawyer. Do you have a lawyer? Maybe. You don't know. Let's call them down to the station then, because that's where we're going. No! Why are you wasting time on me? There's a guy with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle, there isn't. Let's go. Hold on just a second. Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? The Central Department of Investigation? A case leads me here. May I ask what's going on? I'm so glad you're here, sir. These two officers are making a grave mistake. The whole quarter should be locked down right now. There is a man with a rifle around here. Miss Grindle calls us every week. Last time it was for a car that was too large for its parking spot. Before that, she called us on a street vendor because he was lurking outside the apartment block. She's been doing that for a long time. We're finally bringing her in for wasting our time. Sir, please, you're with the CDI. Your oath demands that you take me seriously. I don't recall an oath about a Miss Grindle. Don't you see I'm one of yours? Your CDI? No, I'm an upper. I don't belong down here. When my husband was still alive, we had a nice place in the upper layers. It had sunlight and proper walls and no drug addicts lingering around the entrance. I've just fallen on hard times for a while. Enough. You've been living here for 12 years. Let's go. Sir, I swear I overheard some dangerous people. They have a gun and some important data or something. They killed somebody already. She said, "Is it done?" And he said, "He's dead." Could you tell me the story from the start, please? I was watching something online when I heard voices coming from the apartment next door. I was surprised. It's always so quiet that I wasn't even sure if someone lived there. It was a man and a woman, and they seemed to be fighting about something. I wanted to make sure it wasn't domestic abuse, so I turned off my program and listened. You never know down here. What did they fight about? I can show you. When I got suspicious, I started recording them with my cell. You did what? That's in violation of... Just listen to it. The things they talked about. Could you send the logs to me? Yes, of course. Thanks. I'd like to ask all of you to stay put until I've had a look at the conversation. You're wasting your time, but whatever. We'll wait. At least she's not running off. That is a relief. Dangerous people, Miss Grindle. They really did a number on your face. But I have to say, I kind of like the new look. I don't. Are you drunk? I don't have to be drunk to have an opinion on your new face. But you smell like whiskey. And what the hell happened to your arm? I cut myself. It doesn't matter. Wow, this hideout's really a shithole. I've only been staying here for a few days. Where's your violin? Funny. I gave the rifle to... Unintelligible. Zora, listen to me. We don't have much time. I passed by a scanner on my way here. They're probably on my tail already. Fuck. What were you thinking? You're still wearing the ID chip? Why didn't you go straight back to HQ to have it taken out? Were you able to procure the data? Yeah, the old man didn't suspect a thing. Listen, you need to give it to me. The boss called and said there was a change of plan. I'll take care of the handover. I called the guy we're meeting and told him that I was coming instead of you. He seemed a bit pissed, though. I think I woke him. Didn't expect him to be sleeping at 11. Are you out of your mind? They know your ID. They'll catch you up there for sure. I know the route you were going to take. I know how to get on and off Joris Plaza without being scanned. Why didn't the boss tell me about all this? And why the fuck did we change plans? I talked to the boss after the hit. He told me to come get you. No idea why they... Unintelligible. Come on, Zora. Give me the stick. We need to move now. The CDI could be here any minute. Boy, you're... Unintelligible. Let me get my stuff. Give me the stick. Fine, here it is. Where are we going? We should split up right now. Keep your head down and wait for me to get in touch. Get to the... Unintelligible. They won't be able to track me if I... Unintelligible. 8:30? Boy, you're not making all this up, are you? Are you crazy? Of course not. Now let's get this mission over with. Come on. Be careful out there, okay? We're so close to getting out of it all. You too. It feels like Zora's getting played. Don't trust the sudden change of plans guy. Yeah, exactly. Wait, what did I... Okay, apparently I've been showing appreciation for music. I don't know why, but I got an achievement for it. I mean, I'm kind of hoping that this doesn't turn out to be Noah and Mira. It shouldn't be. They don't match up at all, but like, they're conveniently right there. I need to see that room. I need to see the room they were in. Can you show me it? See, I knew there was something fishy. Follow me. Thank you. What's this about? What's going on? This might be important for a case I'm working on. What case? It's classified. Haha. Everybody's favorite fucking sentence. It's classified. No. I might as well. I mean, this forces me to move in walking speed, but like, we're already doing it, so I might as well. This is where I live, and the voices came from right next door. Thank you. Watch my back, officers. Hello? Anyone home? Oh, it could be those two. CDI, open up. You're surrounded. Come out with your hands on your head. I don't think there's anybody. Shh. If you're not coming out, I'm opening the door at the count of 3. 1, 2. Everybody on your knees. Hands on your heads. I'm coming in. Clear. Please stay in the corridor, everybody. I'll have a look around. Traumatic little shit. Can you ask if she saw them? No, that wasn't one of our options. What do we got here? What did I just pocket? What was that? I just pocketed something. Excuse me, Miss Grindle. I found this key here. Any idea where it might belong? Oh, hey, Gary. How you been? Oh, really? Let me take a look at the tag. Apartment 9, huh? It's for an apartment in this building, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. The tag belongs to the old system. My apartment used to be number 4. The one you searched was number 5. There's a floor plan over there. Maybe you can make sense of it. Thank you. Conrad, what's going on? Hey, Gary. We just got really lucky. I think that Mrs. Grindle over there called the cops on our guy. Looks like his real name is Boyd. He met a woman named Zora in this apartment here. I have parts of a recorded conversation between the two. I'm sending it to you now. Where'd you get that? Let's just say Mrs. Grindle is very interested in her neighborhood. From what I understand, the woman stole some data from an old man and gave it to the sniper. He in turn is going to hand it over to an unknown third party at Juris Plaza at 8:30. Good job, Conrad. I'll immediately inform the chief. We'll have to intercept that handover. Why would the sniper physically bring the data to someone, though? And the only explanation I have for that is that it's tagged, that the network will pick it up as a leak. But that would mean that it's highly confidential data from the government. It's the best reason I can think of, but maybe they're just being extra careful. Hey, I found a key in the apartment the woman was hiding in. It belongs to another unit in this building. Maybe we'll find some more answers there. Do you know which one it is? There's a number on it, but they changed the way the rooms are numbered. Miss Grindle says her apartment was 4, and the one next to it was 5 in the old system. And there's a floor plan right there on the wall. You can go take a look at it. Maybe you can figure out the way the rooms used to be numbered. I'll call the chief, bring him up to speed. Well, now here's the thing. She stole the data from an old man. I'm thinking the priest, maybe. Unless we've... Could be more people involved, but so far out of our list it would have been the priest. I'm kind of wondering if it was his 2 bodyguards. Why not just use a VPN? Stream sponsored by Catgirl VPN. Honestly, I feel like that wouldn't be the worst business name. You know, pouncing on intruders. No, that's more of a malware blocker, isn't it? Damn, that was intense. What? Yelling at the... Oh, wait. Hi. What? Yeah, it used to be 1, 2, 3. Oh, because they're all 1s and 2s and 3s. So this used to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, maybe. Is that supposed to make sense to me? Key won't fit. Yeah. You know what? Here's a better idea. How about we just try every fucking door in the building? Wait, we can't go up that way. Ah, it is that one. Hold on. Oh, there's an elevator over here, isn't there? Do I need... No, I need to go up another one to get to the fire escape, but I can't? This way? Yeah, I didn't think so. I mean... Hold on. Let me see the 1, 2, 3. Up, up. Yeah, there's a missing staircase. It's gone. Catnap unit. No, don't, not a catnap. I'll just get lost. I already do that. Be fucking paradise. I'll get you to your destination, but it's gonna take 6 hours. Oh, it's 15 minutes down the road? Irrelevant. It takes 6 hours now. I don't know what this is for. Shows the new way rooms are numbered. Why would you change that? That's so insufferable. That's such a dick fucking move. Oh, this is the same. This is the floor plan. Why is the floor plan also out here? Oh no!
I
Shit.
felt sorry for the old lady.
Oh no.
Descending through the layers was easy these days if you didn't have one of the few jobs that still existed. Basic income wasn't enough for most people, even around here where living was relatively cheap. Although somehow our economy had never been more productive.
Yep, didn't like... you can stop being accurate, please. I'm gonna start taking it personally. You are now entering Poland, but I wanted to go to Tesco. Yeah. Recalculating. Enter bar and order 6 baby Guinnesses. What the fuck is a baby Guinness? Is it just a short one? Like, I've heard people say it before. I don't know what it is. Also, the VA for him reminds me of a less gruff VA for a less gruff Adam Jensen. Like noir over cyber noir or something. Okay, yeah, we're up on floor... Fuck. So if it was 9, we should be on the 3rd floor, but we're currently on not the 3rd floor. We need to go down. How many floors? 1, 2. We need to go down 2 floors. Okay. But what if I want to go up the floors and snoop first? Like, that is the thing that I wish to do. Oh, hey, there's somebody on the roof. Hold on. Let's go deal with that first. You good? Please tell me the answer is yes. I don't really want to deal with the devastating emotional consequences of the answer to that being no. Why is it flickering? Oh no, this isn't just the roof of the building. There's an entire... Oh. Baby Guinness is a shot of coffee liqueur topped with Irish cream. Oh, that actually does sound pretty good. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. I'm vaguely, like, annoyed that it's... Like, Guinness is already an alcoholic drink. Surely we give it a new name that is not tied to an existing one. Duh. Yeah. Fair enough. Can't argue, I suppose. Sorry, we're closed. Yeah, but what are you? You've got a lotus, which immediately does not make me think. It's this is either like a big fancy wellness spa, or somebody's getting paid to get laid. Let's name that because it looks like a dude, like that's fair. I'm just peeved about it. Hold on, who left the laundry out on the balcony? Oh hey, they've got different light schemes in the houses. Landlord definitely isn't the one paying for that. Yeah, so it should be in this door. The only one that lights up. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow, you're having a terrible day, huh, lady? Tied up on your own kitchen floor, and now there's a guy putting a gun at you. God. Hold on, I'll get you out of this. Is anyone else here? What are you gonna do to me? Are you with her? My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Oh, thank fuck. It's probably the first time someone down here has said that at the sound of a CDI. Please, I need some water. Of course. Here you go. Are you hurt? I don't think so. Just very sore. And my wrists burn like fire. And what's your name? I'm Lila. Alright, Lila. You're safe now. Let me call you a doctor. Alright, a medical team is on its way. Could you tell me what happened from the start? Yeah, okay. Fuck, she was in here, and she looked almost exactly like me. A woman was in here? Is this your apartment? Yeah, I tried to fight, but she was so incredibly strong. It was like looking in the mirror, like I had a twin. She must have had some surgery to look like me. When did this happen? I came home from a client 2, maybe 3 days ago. She was already in here. I turned on the light and I saw myself sitting right over there. I barely had time to react. She jumped me so quickly. She must have some augments or something. Any idea why this happened to you? Why would she try to impersonate you? I've been racking my brain about that. Is there anyone she might be trying to get close to? I don't think I know anyone important. Except for my clients, maybe? Your clients? I'm making money on the side at an escort agency. So I'm not a whore, if that's what you're asking. I mostly just dress well and go to dinner parties. We only have high-profile customers. I'm a student, and it's a good way to pay the bills. Maybe she was trying to get close to one of your clients, then. You think? I mean, it could be. I missed an appointment while I was tied up. I thought my boss would come looking for me, but nobody showed. Do you think she went to him? Oh no, what if she did something bad to him? You can testify that I've been in here all this time, right? Don't worry, you're not a suspect. Who was the client? A public official or something. I don't recall his name. He wanted me to spend a night at his place. My boss said he was a regular customer, but I've never met him. Do you have any more data on him? Name, address? It was all on my cell, but the woman took it. I see. Is there another way to find the client's data? We might be onto something here. My boss at the Lotus Escort Agency has all of it. It's just around the corner. Aha, I was right. It's always the lotus flower. I don't know why it's such a popular one for that, but don't leave me alone right now. What if she comes back? I'm staying here until reinforcements arrive. You won't be left alone. Well, that's convenient. Hello, Gary. Knock, knock. Hey, Gary. Lila, this is my partner, Agent Long. Gary, could you keep an eye on Lila here for a minute? I need to follow a lead to her employer. I'll explain everything later, okay? Babysitting duty, huh? Alright, I guess. Nice to meet you, ma'am. Lila, how do I find the escort agency? Just go all the way to the roof of the building. You'll end up on the next highest layer. Take a right and you can't miss it. Thank you. Sus. It also tastes much nicer than a regular Guinness if you ask me. Well, we'll see. Oh, hey. Oh, well, that was convenient. Wait, how did Gary get up here? If those were closed off. Okay. Gary South, Lila dead? Possibly, yeah. The thing is, it's starting to get to the point where Gary is too sus, you know? Like, he's too sus to be plausible, almost. How do we know this isn't the fake duplicate? We don't! Ah! But I assume the fake... Well, I could see how it would be useful to get yourself trussed up on somebody's kitchen floor to be assumed to be the real one. If it was a long con. But this doesn't feel like a long con. This feels like a smash and grab nearly. Or, well, it feels like the end of the long con, so... Hello, sir. Excuse me? Closed. We're closed. I'm not a customer. Neil Conrad, CDI. Ah, good morning. That's a surprise. What leads you here? One of your employees, Lila. Lila, sweet girl. Nice and reliable. When did you last see her? Not in a while. I just relay orders to her cell as they come in. Sometimes she doesn't accept. Mostly she does. There was a client she had this week. I need to find out more about him for a case. Oh, okay. Did he do something to her? I can't tell you. Could you give me his name and contact details? Oh, Mr. Conrad, I would love to help, really, but it's very important that we protect our client's privacy. I'm sure you understand. I can't risk my business like that. Please be reasonable. This is a serious matter. Okay, Mr. Conrad, I have a proposition to make. I'm putting my business at risk by helping you, but you can help me make up for the damage. There's another issue that puts me in a very uncomfortable spot right now. One of my employees has quit on me despite her contract running for a few more months. I told her I needed her. She'd already accepted several offers over the next few weeks. We have a reputation to uphold. Our clients would be really upset if I cancelled their appointments. Those are all high-class people relying on our services. I should have just shot him. I told the local police already and they wouldn't listen to me. But I have the contract right here, see? It's signed and everything. If you can get her to fulfill her duties, at least the appointment she already confirmed, then I guess I could help you too. Did she say why she wouldn't do it anymore? You ask her. She said she's quitting and she's been ignoring me ever since. How about it, Mr. Conrad? I'll talk to her because I think... Not for you, because I think you're up to something and she'll tell me. I'll talk to her. What's her name? Sheila Novak. I'll see what I can do. But even if she doesn't come back, you're helping me for trying. Okay, fair enough. Tell her we're good if she goes to the clients she already agreed to. Maybe she'll listen to you. And don't mind her family. They're weird folks. Saviants. Their unit's just below us. The fastest way down is through that big apartment building. If you're back down at the train station, you've gone too far. And the wrong direction. Be back soon. Please stay put. Yeah, he's... Okay, I'm hoping she quit because she didn't want to do the job anymore. I'm concerned it's going to be because her family went weird about it. Okay, no. We have to go through the apartment building, which means she doesn't live in the apartment. I assume. Let me just check in on Lila, just in case. Yeah, okay. She appears to be alive. As long as we don't hit the train station. I may have gone the wrong way. Probably quick because of... No! Don't do this to me, not again. Fucking duck cunnilingus gods. Why would I do that to myself? Who the fuck are you? Good evening. Sorry for the intrusion. My name is Neil Conrad. I'm with the CDI. Fucking hell, Neil. So you're gonna give somebody alcohol poisoning. I'm looking for Sheila Novak. Is she here? What do you want from her? I'd like to tell her that myself. I won't just let some foreigner talk to my sister. Tell me what you want. I showed you my badge. I'm not some foreigner. I'm an agent of the state. If that Thompson guy sent you, you're wasting your time. Sheila won't go back to him. I'll make sure of that. It's all right, Anthony. Let me talk to him. I can handle that myself. You won't go back to that scumbag. Don't let him intimidate you. Would you mind leaving us alone for a minute, Anthony? Sorry for my brother. He's just trying to help. Don't worry about it. So, what do you want from me? As your brother already assumed, Mr. Thompson from the Lotus Agency asked me to pay you a visit. Is that so? He told me that you refused to meet your contractual obligations. And you are trying to force me to go back? I would like to know why you won't work for him anymore. What if I go back inside and refuse to talk to you? Then Mr. Thompson will probably try to sue you. Listen, I'm happy to help you if... I don't get the feeling she's worried about her brother. Mr. Thompson is forcing you to do something you don't want. No, he would never do that. Sure, he can be a little annoying. But he's certainly not forcing any of the girls into anything. Listen, I want to study space engineering on Femis, but I can't afford the fees. As a Drovian immigrant without a degree, it's hard to find a good job on Gara. That's why I've been working for Thompson. But now, I have all the money I need. Thompson told me you confirmed several appointments for the following weeks. Why did you do that? Wasn't it obvious that you'd have saved enough by now? That's none of your business. Listen, Sheila, you can trust me, but you have to be honest with me. I didn't do anything that is against the law. Alright, then tell me. I got a call from a woman a few weeks ago. She didn't tell me her name. She promised me a large amount of money if I cancelled all my appointments for the next 2 weeks. It was so much that I don't have to go back to Thompson at all, actually. And you didn't find that suspicious? Suspicious? No, I assumed that some jealous partner was behind it. Wouldn't be the first time. You said she wanted you to cancel all your appointments in the next 2 weeks. Which ones were those? Only one yesterday. I got my friend Lila to fill in for me. Lila, huh? Who's the client you were to see? He's a regular. I've been going to his place every month for at least a year now. Is he someone important? Why do you ask? I'm sure it was just some jealousy thing. Please tell me who that client is. I don't think I can do that. Thompson will kill me if I give out the names of our customers. It would be really important for me to know. Maybe he is in danger. Okay, I'll tell you if you promise you won't force me to go back to Thompson. You did sign a contract. You have to understand, it's always been my dream to study space engineering, but my parents... I suppose you know that Saviants have their own version of science. If my parents catch wind of my plans to go to a non-Saviant university, they'll try everything to stop me. That's why I need to do it secretly. And Tony helped me prepare everything without them noticing. My ship to Femus leaves tomorrow. Oh, alright, go on. Off you go. Have fun. Alright then. I'll try to convince Thompson to leave you alone. Thank you so much. You wanted to know the regular customer's name, right? His name is Liam Campbell. He lives in the center. Liam. Alright. Do you know his exact address? 144 Rompole Avenue. I hope he's alright. He's become kind of a friend. I'm pretty sure he's fine. Thank you and good luck at university.
Liam Campbell. Liam fucking Campbell. It had taken a moment until it clicked because I never called him that. To me and the rest of my division, he was just the chief. That's who the woman had tried to get close to. The director of national security at the CDI. My boss. Now what? Should I follow the chain of command and tell Gary? The chief probably wasn't too keen on everybody finding out about his habit. Maybe I should talk to him first. Then again, it might be too important for the case to be kept secret.
What a fucking call to make. Okay, to be honest, I didn't think the chief was going to come into it at all. I thought he was just going to be the vague figure that everybody mentioned in the background. Then again, maybe I should have called that one. Hey, 50 watch streak. Nice. Glad I haven't scared you off yet. I'll have to try harder. No, sorry. So, how did it go? I'm sorry, but Sheila won't come back. Mr. Conrad, I am sure you were joking. I'm not. She's not coming back. But she signed a contract. I thought you were supposed to enforce the law. Listen, Mr. Thompson. You will leave her alone. Forget about the customer I asked you about. I don't need your help anymore. But if you don't leave Sheila alone, I will come up with something to have your place searched. I'm sure you won't risk that, will you? Mr. Conrad, I must ask you to leave my agency. We're closed at the moment. Remember what I said, Mr. Thompson. Goodbye. Maybe I shouldn't have cut that thread quite so soon, but I didn't think... It's always a cop or two, Gary says. Yeah. I won't lie, I kind of thought it was going to be Banny's bodyguards. That's kind of what I was suspecting. Like, they've got everything. They've got access. They've got... Hey, there's a guy in there. Hey, Gary. Sorry about being short with you earlier. I had to follow an important lead. Was it worth it? It was. Let me fill you in. Apparently, the woman that tied up Lila had some procedure done to look very similar to her. I suspect she impersonated her to get close to a customer. Lila told me as much. We had a little chat earlier. I'm almost positive that the client is the old man the impersonator stole the data from. The customer originally booked a different girl, but then someone paid her to cancel the appointment. Wait. Why go through the trouble? Why not impersonate the original girl? I guess because she's his go-to. He knows her too well, and he would have noticed it's not her. How did they know that he'd pick an alternative and not cancel altogether? Maybe that's what he did in the past.
Like I said, he's a regular. And how did they know it would be Lila? I don't think they did. The sniper said something about the woman's new appearance. Maybe they changed her looks after the appointment had already been accepted. And it healed within a few days? That kind of tech is rare. But how is any of this connected to our case, other than the perp talking to that woman? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It seems like an entirely different operation.
Any idea who the escort agency's customer is?
Here's the kicker. I think it's our chief.
What?
The customer's name is Liam Campbell, and his address is in the right area.
I need to call HQ immediately. When did she meet him?
2 days ago, I think.
Alright, listen up. Meet me back at HQ in half an hour. I'm taking a gamble. I'm taking a gamble on Gary being a by-the-book cop. Or at least a semi-decent cop. I'm gambling on if we trust him, it will pay off.
Let's go over all the facts again and get ready to intervene in that handover. I'll have Saito look into the owner of the hideout apartment. Let's sort the rest out later. Catching the sniper remains our top priority.
Copy that. See you at HQ.
As I was making my way back down through the maze of Matuna's living quarters, I tried to untangle the threads of the conspiracy before me. Every detail I uncovered seemed to open up a number of new questions. What exactly was the connection between the stolen data and Banny's murder? It felt like there was a bigger plan underneath, like we were just scratching the surface.
Bold move, maybe. It's gonna depend on... I think it really is gonna come down to... Is this a classic noir? With that sort of death of optimism that those tend to have in them? Or, wait, I wanted to find the docks. Where the fuck's the docks? Down here by any chance? We may go there later, I'm not sure. Let's see if it pays off. Yeah. So... It's really, I think, going to come down to the brand of noir this is. Because optimism noirs would suggest that Gary's going to betray us, but be on our side at a crucial moment if we trust him. But less optimistic noirs would punish that decision. It reminds me of the robot PI from the Taxi game. Eh? Oh, Neocab. Yeah, I get it. I get what you mean. No, not Neocab. The other one. Cloudpunk. Yeah. Hi, Neil. We've checked the boat with the ID you sent me. Its name is Seize the Day, not Berta. It's a pretty big yacht. Fuck, I thought it was the right one. Is it possible that you picked the wrong ID? Maybe. The data from the port AI was kind of confusing. I see. Listen, our perp got scanned passing through the train station ahead of you. I'm pretty sure that he landed the boat in the harbor on the other side. You should go and see for yourself. Fuck yes.
Gotcha.
I may have fucked it up, but Saito came through for me.
Sir, may I ask what you're doing at Matuna Harbor? Don't think I've seen you before.
Good evening, sir. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI. CDI? Holy moly, that's unexpected. Hey! When was the last time you shaved, redhead?
My name's Harry Truff. I'm with TSW. Can I help you? Could I take a look around the harbor? I'm looking for a boat that could be important to my case.
I'm sorry, but TSW only allows club members and registered guests down at the pier.
What about law enforcement?
Right. If you can tell me the idea of a specific boat you're investigating, I'm allowed to let you in.
I see. Maybe I'll get back to you.
Shit, okay. Enter the train, investigate the harbor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Fucking Berta. Alright. How do I get the boat ID? Wait, no, I should have... He should have recorded it, right? We should have... in our logs somewhere. With the AI, maybe? Did it record the AI's... The port AI, the traffic data, yes. No, shit, it didn't. Fuck, bastard. Also, we're missing a metric fuck ton of clues here. Can I go back to... I don't know. Why does it tell me how far away they are? Is that relevant? I don't get to pick which train I get or where it takes me, which is unfortunate, but I might be able to loop back around if this takes us back to where we were. Oh, fuck. There was an entry for boat's ID. It was not in there. Shit, I didn't see that. Mr. Conrad, this is Felicia, the bartender from Sakura Hotel. Your colleague gave me your cell info. Listen, I want to thank you for not telling anyone what I did. You're not going to snitch on me later, are you? No, you're good. I don't think you knew what you were doing. I didn't know, I promise. Thank you. Listen, I remembered something that might be helpful. The guest you were after, that Diaz guy, I think he might have worn a wig. Fuck. I saw it when he was on his way to the van. His instrument fell down. He rushed to pick it up, and he suddenly put his head on his hand on his head. I didn't understand what he was doing. Then I saw that his hairpiece was hanging down to the side a little. That might be very helpful indeed. Did you see what his real hair looked like? I don't think he has any. His head looked bald underneath. Thank you for letting me know. Give me a call if you remember anything else. Do we know anybody who looked bald? I'm gonna be so peeved if I get on this. Ah, shit. Took me to the office. Oh, God. I'm in danger. Okay, I don't think we have the list of IDs. You know from the little conversation he's got a cut on his arm too. We know he has a cut, we don't know that it's on his arm. Yeah, the traffic data is a clue, but we don't have a copy of the traffic data. Which is a bit of a kick in the tits, to be quite honest. I only have the ID that I sent to site though. I don't even have that. But I don't know how I would get to... Unless there was another train, but I don't see another one pulling in. Well, that's a kick in the tits, but alright. Probably on his hand. It's on something. I know... For the sheet for Banny's murderer, there is an option for a cut arm specifically, so I suspect that might be it. Oh, news sheets. What do we got? Wealth gap keeps increasing. The Centrist. Article by Amy Mandel. A new study at the Institute for Planetary Equality has concluded that both the wealth and income gaps between Gara's rich and poor have further increased since a similar study was published 5 years ago. The disparity between upper and lower layer citizens in Gara's center districts is especially striking. In 1834, ground-level inhabitants made an average approximately 20% of an upper's income, which decreased further to a little over 15% last year. The problem is only amplified by an accelerating gentrification process that is making affordable living space increasingly hard to come by in parts of the lower layers. Those who can afford to stay are often there by choice, rather than necessity. A mix of artists, surveillance skeptics, academics, and other small groups for whom the lower layers are their preferred living space. This is not to say that life for the uppers is always easy. The study has also shown that the increasing disparity in CEO pay to worker pay, 400 to 1, average percentage of income that goes to rent, 40%, and other metrics affect virtually all parts of society. And that is why we should kill the CEOs. Maybe a fake beer too? Yeah. Update the sheet? Yes, actually, that is a good shout. Maybe beard, bald. It's a little funny that we got that call straight after getting, after running into a redhead and getting suspicious about it. Oh, hello. Basement. Interrogation. Second floor. Unit. Third floor. Chief. Fourth floor. Conference. Morning, Conrad. Okay, well, the basement is sealed off, it would appear. I'm not allowed to take the elevator. Guess I'll go fucking exercise like some kind of pleb. Hey, Neil. Hi, Saito. It's good to see you. This case really has me on edge. Yeah, me too. The chief wanted me to tell you that we invited 2 special guests. They're waiting for you in the conference room upstairs. What? Who? Why? The CEOs of Millix and Dyson Enterprises. They had dinner with Banny right before he was shot. Millix and Dyson, as in probably the biggest mining companies in the world. Honestly, you probably don't even need to say mining for that to be accurate. Holy shit. Wish someone had told me earlier. I'm not exactly prepared for this. Sorry, I just got word from the chief. That reminds me, he also wants to talk to you after you've questioned them. Alright, thanks for letting me know. Saito's bald, this is true. I feel like from what we've know of Saito thus far, he's more likely to be the guy doing the tech recall though. Oh, I'm not allowed to go out there. Alright, I guess I'll go fuck myself then. What are you? Okay, bunch of news sites I'm not allowed to go to. This is the chief's office, I think. Hey, chief, how you doing? Ignore me. Don't mind me. There we go. Pull a love dies and go, did you do it? With an accusing gesture. Sus cop number 3. Listen, all cops are sus. That immediately then becomes a problem, because if all cops are sus, how are you supposed to tell which one's the sussiest? No, he just tells me to go deal with the rich people. Of course he does. Bastard. Wait, was I allowed to use the elevator the entire time and did I miss it? Good morning, gentlemen. I am Agent Neil Conrad. Good morning, Mr. Conrad. Abbott Dyson, Dyson Enterprises. Morning. Dan Kim, Millix. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's get right to the point then. I have a busy day ahead of me. Yes, of course. The 2 of you had dinner with Mr. Banning last night, correct? Yes. And you're aware of what happened after he left? We were just told. It's terrible. It's a tragedy. Our upcoming negotiations with Banny were of utmost importance to our relationship with Drovia. Not that you had any real interest in negotiating. What are you implying? I'm not implying anything. I'm saying very clearly that you only stand to gain from this tragedy. With Banny dead, any real hope for Drovian independence goes out the window. Which means we maintain the status quo where you already have all you want. That's preposterous. Was I or was I not at the negotiating table? If everything had been hunky-dory, I would have stayed on Millen. That doesn't change the fact that the only ones who will suffer from this will once again be the Drovian people. Oh, come on. As if you give a damn about the Drovian people. The only aspect of Drovian independence you care about is your prospect of selling Telenium to whoever you want. Okay, you're competitors. This is a difficult situation. I get it. I'm mostly interested in last night. Let me think. If you don't mind me asking, why were you at dinner with him in the first place? The mining business is an important pillar of the system-wide economy. We talk to politicians sometimes. So it was a lobbying thing. And was it just the 3 of you? Just the 3 of us and our staff. I wouldn't say lobbying necessarily. Really more of a social event. Of course, you sometimes talk business at those. I imagine you do. So, were there important business things to talk about? We mostly save those for the trade summit, which I suppose will be cut short now without its protagonist. I see. Let me think. Did Mr. Banny have any enemies? Anyone who stands to gain from maintaining the status quo, I suppose. Oh yeah? Or maybe anyone who's happy that all of Drovia will be really riled up over this.
There was no real chance they would have gotten their independence from these negotiations anyway. But maybe now they'll revolt and just take it. Ever thought about that? I don't think much about conspiracy theories, no. Nobody concrete. Maybe someone disgruntled, or someone who overtly threatened him. Nope. But to be fair, veiled threats are much more common in politics anyway. Any veiled threats, then? None that I'm aware of. Me either. I see. Let me think. Did Mr. Banny seem strange last night? Maybe on edge or paranoid? No, but I'd never met him before, so I wouldn't know what he's normally like. What about you, Mr. Dyson? I knew him quite well. We traveled here from Drovia on the same ship. He behaved normally last night, I would say. I see. Alright, thank you for your time. Could you give me your cell contacts? I might need to get back to you in case I have more questions. Why not? Of course, there you go. Dyson's too helpful. And he immediately tried to set up Kim, but that, two rich people, competing businesses, like, I'd expect them to immediately do that. So that doesn't strike me as out of the ordinary. Gotta blow up the entire police HQ, it's the only way to be sure. That's so much, that would be so bad for the environment. I feel like it would be much easier if we could figure out which one we don't like the most and just shoot that guy. Martial law, let's go. Oh, God. I mean, that's a very real concern. Oh, God. Hey! What? Oh! J. Jonah Jameson has moved to a new career path, I see. Is that a military haircut? Because it's on, like, every, like, hard-boiled police chief who's got a detective who's 2 weeks away from retirement. Like, they all have the same haircut. And it feels very, like, American military. Agent Conrad, good morning. Good morning, Chief. Saito told me you wanted to talk to me. I do. Let's not beat around the bush. Agent Long informed me about your suspicion that a hostile power recently tried to get close to me. Do you have any reliable proof for that? Look, I didn't mean to expose you by telling him about... I didn't criticize your actions. Please answer my question. I found a girl named Lila tied up in her apartment. She works for the Lotus Escort Agency. She was going to meet a man named Liam Campbell 2 days ago. And that's why I thought, you know. I'll save you the headache. Yes, I am the client. What makes you think a hostile agent was involved? It seems like the woman who paid you a visit wasn't the real escort. She had a procedure done to look very similar to her. She also seems to be in contact with Banny's murderer. We have a recording of the conversation. It seems probable that she tried to take advantage of your connection to the escort agency. I appreciate the chief being, like, forthcoming with this. Because this, like, my major complaint with most games and that one D&D campaign is that people who are supposed to be on the same side constantly bullshitting each other. Like, about important shit. Because God forbid anybody have a direct conversation. But then again, to be fair, when that happened in D&D, it did sort of cause an apocalypse, so I have a right to be peeved about it. I see. Any idea what her objective might be? Did you notice anything suspicious when you met her? Nothing comes to mind. She didn't seem particularly interested in my professional life. Did anything go missing since she visited you? It sounds like you already have a suspicion. Out with it. The fake escort talked about some data she stole, I think from you. Is that what the sniper is going to hand over at Joris Plaza? Exactly. I don't have any relevant data at home, except on my cell, of course. Maybe she got a chance to access your cell without you noticing? I'll talk about that with my superiors. I understand. Look, sir, I can't help but notice that you are dissatisfied with my decision to talk to Agent Long about your involvement. I was simply following the chain of command. What should I have done instead? Kept it a secret? You could have called me before talking to Agent Long. I admit that I could have called you first. At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing. Agent Long is my immediate superior, so I reported to him first. This has been a rough night for us all. One more thing, Conrad. You didn't talk to a girl named Sheila Novak, did you? I did. She wanted to know if you were all right. Might want to give her a call. Is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. Looks like she finally has all the money she needs to go to university. That's good to hear. We have to focus on the sniper now. The handover is taking place in less than 3 hours. Let's get down to the mission briefing. They're waiting for us. How was it, talking to those two CEOs? They don't seem to like each other very much. What did you expect? Top mining guy from Drovia and top mining guy from Gara. They're probably mortal enemies. I expected them to be less open about it. You'd think that rich and influential folks would be more reserved. But the truth is, many of them are the most brazen, least classy individuals in the system. I mean, if you've got that much money, you don't need to be classy. Now that we're complete, let's recap what we found out so far. Our suspect goes by Diaz, but his real name seems to be Boyd. He's still at large. He shot Banny around 1:39 this morning from the top floor of the Sakura Hotel. Shortly after, he was picked up by an unknown accomplice who dropped him off at the lower layers. And that's when he switched to a stolen boat as his second getaway vehicle. He docked it at Matana Harbor, where his ID was picked up nearby a train station. He then paid a woman called Zora a visit. She seems to be involved in another scheme that might be linked to our case. Earlier this week, she attacked and tied up an escort girl named Lila Clark to temporarily assume her identity. She went to see an important client in her stead and stole some data from him. The sniper convinced her to give him the stick containing that data. He will pass it on to an unknown third party at Joris Plaza at 8:30. Our plan is to intervene and catch the sniper and his associates red-handed. We're going to place plainclothes agents in the cafes and snipers on the rooftops. The operation will be overseen by Agent Kumar, head of the response team. Conrad and I will be watching from the sidelines, ready to go in if needed. Joris Plaza is a popular place with lots of breakfast joints. It'll be swarming with people. We have to be very careful not to endanger any civilians. Questions? How will we identify the sniper? Conrad has been collecting data on what he looks like. We have to rely on that. Do we have any details on the woman the sniper visited? None really. She was surprised to see our perp. It seems like the meeting wasn't part of their original plan. We're not sure if he lied to her to get the stick. If so, it's possible that he's not planning on taking it to the handover at all. I was going to say that was a possibility, but... Alright then. Conrad, go ahead and submit that sheet on what the sniper looks like. Take your time to go over all the logs and evidence again. We only have one chance to get this right. Okay, I am pretty sure he is bald with a cut on his arm and a red beard, because we have... He definitely had a red beard. That is confirmed by somebody. Fuck, was it? Who was it? Oh, who confirmed it? It was the bartender, wasn't it? No, it was the pianist. Back here. He was a redhead with a beard. Are you sure about the beard? No. I'm sure he had a beard. He had a beard. There's nothing about the beard except for the fact that we didn't get a chance to go talk to the guy down at the docks because we fucked up the ID on the boat, but that might come back up later. The bartender never tells us what he looked like. Specifically, does she? She must have done. There it is. Diaz is at the bar. And he lied. Red hair and a red beard. Yeah, okay. So she said, she's told us about the red beard. Conversation with Zora. The viola case? Yeah. Well, it was a violin case, I think. Well, that... yeah, that's... Well, maybe that's just a distinction they're not making. Give me the dangerous people, yeah. The cut on his arm. Okay, call the guy we're meeting, data chip. I don't think they did get to they won't be able to track me if I'm half tempted to say that's if I fucking shave, but yeah. He has a cut on his arm. He doesn't have the viola case anymore.
See, the thing is, I assume he shaved, but I don't think we've got anything that says he shaved. Nothing that guarantees it. Wig and the beard, remove the wig and shave the beard. True. But so far... But don't forget, we have to go by game logic. We have nothing... Just what unintelligible is hinting at. True. But so far, everything that we've had is confirmed. He's confirmed he ditched the Viola case, and he has the cut on his arm. But it's not in orange. That's what throws me. It's not in orange. Here's the thing. They won't be able to track me if I'm unintelligible. But the beard is irrelevant there, because he's got an ID chip in his body. So it has to be something about removing the ID chip, I think. Because that's how we track him through the scanners. We're not doing it through visuals. Who was it who confirmed? I think it was Saito confirmed that he would have had a chip in his arm. Like way back when. Somebody confirmed it. Except he wouldn't have... we're tracking him through the chip. But he wouldn't strictly need one because he could have a pin. But... let me see. Investigate Banny. Young... It was Young or, I think, Saito who would have told us about the chip. Saito, here we go. Probably. Yeah. No, he told us something about... He said he can get there without setting off the trackers. Is the chip already removed, hence the cut? No, the cut is from when he cut open the glass. He cut the glass open... Yeah, the hole in the window. Because there was a tiny bloodstain on the carpet in the hotel. But we've tracked him since the hotel, so that can't have been from that. Mr. Norton, did she give me anything? She gave the phone call. Around 11. Oh, that means he would have probably called Zora. I want to know who it was that told us about... Gave us the details. I think it must have been Saito, surely. I don't think we have enough. Oh, hey, great! I like that the conversation we had with freeing Lila... It's a question mark before her name for like... Oh, no, hold on. It's because we didn't actually have her name. Okay. That had me concerned there. The shave is like the big thing. I think I think I may have really fucked us by not getting into the harbor. But even if I had, we wouldn't have been able to get back to Rob. Oh no, he gave us a cell. Yeah, we could have called him. Shit. Okay. I don't think there's enough about shaving the beard. To guarantee it. What are the options other than red? There's a few. There's red, blonde, shaved. It's definitely not blonde. We have absolutely nothing to indicate blonde. We've got confirmed red beard. And I think what gets to me is the person who confirmed the red beard is also the person who confirmed the wig. So I feel like if the beard was fake, she'd have confirmed that. Or shaved. That was before he met up with Zora. This is true. And well before the drop-off. True. I just don't think there's enough to go on to say that he shaved. Based on what we've been given. Because the beard doesn't make sense for tracking. Not in a game that has literal tracking chips. I'd bet on it. I don't know. I think I would put money on him still having... well, no, maybe not. Alright. I have a plan. Hold on. I think we're at an impasse on this one. Where is it? Do I not have that? That's not what I wanted to capture. What the fuck? Okay. Ye olde traditional. 1 is for red. 2 is for bald. Okay. He's bald. That's what we're telling him. Google is cheating. Oh, I didn't Google it. I pulled up a dice roller to make my decision for me. Don't worry. I didn't Google it. I couldn't decide, so I let the hand of fate decide. And the hand of fate says bald. I got the sheet from Conrad, forwarding it to Agent Kumar now. Let's get ready. I swear to God. Keep Gara pure. Oh, great, cool, cool. That's great. Nobody washed that off. Hate that. T-minus 90 seconds. Damn, it's more crowded out there than I had expected. I don't think our snipers would get a clear shot. Let's hope we won't need them. Did I ever tell you the story of how I joined the CDI? Is this the part where you tell me you're too fucking... Oh, fuck, there's a timer. Yeah, you saved Mayor Glover's life when you were still a policeman. I wasn't on duty that day, but when I saw that guy pull out a gun, I didn't hesitate. That's what landed me the job at CDI. Shit, I was so nervous when the chief invited me for an interview. Nothing had gotten me that nervous again in the 15 years since. Until today. If we don't book this guy today, someone will have to take the fall for Banny's murder, and we are first in line. We'll find out soon enough. I've always wanted to join the CDI. It seemed like that ship had sailed already. Yet here I am, because I've always been on the side of justice. And that's why we're going to get through this as well. Good things come to good people, huh? It's what they say. And don't they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions? That's bogus. I've been watching the chatter come off on this. Suspect A talking. Suspect entrance D with an obese man. Yeah, I spotted that. It's the part where Gary pulls a gun. He fucking better not. No exact matches of target description yet. Person at entrance B looks like a very close match. Unit Alpha's gone after one guy. Unit Beta's going after another. He's headed towards the fountain. That's the second one that's gone to the fountain. Like an audio feed. Not close enough yet. Picking up the pace. Oh boy. Seems to be moving towards the man sitting right ahead. Shaking hands, very likely to be the accomplice. Move in and make the arrest. Be discreet. Yeah, I should hope so. Don't make any more noise than you need to. Yeah. I think they noticed you. I think we're kind of caught with a few things, because, like, he could have put the fucking wig back on. I don't think he did, but he could have. Also, it keeps cutting to a redhead with a beard, which is throwing me. Standing up, reaching into his pocket. Watch out, gun. Oh, great. follow Gary? I don't need to. I'm assuming this is the correct way. I don't know where Gary is. Machine guns at D, explosions in the distance. We've got them. I was going to make the arrest when the big guy jumped out of his chair. He started to make a run for it, and the other one pulled a gun on me. Luckily, I was already close enough to grab it. I think nobody got hurt. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you as suspicious? That was a herd. No, everybody only started moving when the gun discharged. Good. Let's bring them in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad? Good things come to good people. The fucking Millex billboard in the distance. Oh, sick. I got an achievement for that. Catch the sniper unharmed. You were right. He was shaved.
Once the adrenaline had worn off, the uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Joris Plaza had been hairier than expected, but catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train, only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride.
So if you don't get it right, maybe it takes longer to ID him and he gets shot in the ensuing struggle. I wonder if he ends up getting away, or maybe one of the agents gets shot.
A cool breeze
There's a lot of
cut into
options,
the
I
train
suppose.
cart and through the haze of fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
My guess would be that it might be Agent Kumar that gets shot if you're late. Or is it Accomplice? Which would be a real kicker in the tits. Oh, it's closed off. Okay. Isn't this... Shit, isn't this the only way I can go? What? Hello? Where am I supposed to go? That was a one-way road. Oh. The other direction. Just entirely the other direction. Whoopsie. Oh, it could have been Gary that got shot. He has started talking like he's got retirement in 2 weeks. I should probably sound slightly less enthusiastic about maybe my partner gets shot, but like, it'll be fine, clearly. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
The Giants Are Talking. The Centrist. Article by Gustavo Trample. While everybody's eyes were trained on Banny and Robertson at the Trading Summit's first day, a few other notable discussions were going on in the background. Most notably, the mining giants Dan Kinn, with Millix, and Abbott Dyson, Dyson Enterprises, got together in person for the first time in their lives. Their relationship is tense. While Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's titanium, its profits are severely undercut by its status as a colonial entity. By contrast, Millix is not only able to sell its ores directly to places like Femus and New Joran, but it also buys up titanium from companies like Dyson to resell it at a higher price. The ore prices Gara pays us have not changed in a long time, while costs steadily increase, Dyson complained in a recent interview with the Drovian Trade Journal. At this rate, we won't be able to turn any profit at all in a few years. Millix CEO Kim assured that his company would critically examine the situation, but added that the margins are not that big. The idea that we exploit other mining companies based in Drovia is not based in reality. Whether anything will change between the two companies remains to be seen. However thin they want us to believe their margins to be, it is important to keep in mind that both CEOs are billionaires with a history of underpaying their workers, cutting corners, and initiating massive layoffs whenever their companies have faced financial problems in the past. This is being published by the centrist? Jesus. How far to one side have the politics gone that that's central? Hey, wait a minute. Huh? I know you. You're the guy who came to our flat yesterday. You told that old scumbag to leave my sister alone. I did. That was really nice of you, man. Didn't think you uppers would help out a Savient. She left this morning, chasing her dream. I'm glad I could help. I have to get home now. Have a nice day. Sure. Well, what in his blessings, man. Thanks, you too. Yeah, that's, Oh, shoot. Well, there goes my brain again. Fair enough.
I got into the elevator and leaned against a wall. It hit me that I didn't want to see Kat, because I had never really let her go, and that I probably should. We hadn't been together for a decade, and if anything was going to change about that, it would have probably happened at some point before. That's what I told myself, at least. I already knew I would get back to repressing the subject altogether once I was well rested enough to get my emotional defenses up again.
Well, aren't you a cheery boy? Well, you know what? I mean, props to him for having the emotional... My hair is very bouncy. The emotional stability to clock that. Welcome. I'm glad it didn't make me enter the pin again. I don't remember what it was. Hey, Aris. How's it going? Pet! Oh, that's a baby. Can I still feed him? No, okay. 9264. How did you remember that? Did you anticipate me forgetting and write it down? The way I probably should have myself? Or do you just have a really good numbers memory? This is now an interrogation, my apologies.
Waking up in the early evening was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work. A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual. It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
Wow, isn't he cheery? Shoot, it is getting late. Yes, but I didn't write it down. I remember a lot of things. To be fair, the bar is very low, if you want to compare it with me. I remember nothing. The fact that I'm a functioning human being is frankly a miracle. Ignore the years. Definitely a human being. Don't worry about it. Like the time you got killed by an elevator in Elden Ring. Listen, I'm not unique in that. Many people get killed by elevators in Elden Ring. They're rigged. They're rigged to kill you. I mean, they expect it. The only reason I didn't get killed by a teleporting chest, is because I'd already had that happen to me and got trapped in the Celia Crystal Caves for like 3 hours off stream. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I definitely didn't admit that out loud. Yes, I will call it there because it is getting quite late, and unfortunately I have to go and forage for my dinner because I had spicy garlic prawns last night. I bought them And I was so looking forward to them because the night before I'd bought a fucking... What did I buy the night before? It was, again, a korma, prawn korma. And I did the same thing 2 nights in a row. It was hot, so I left it on the stove to cool before I put it in the fridge, so that for overnight. And then I forgot to put it in the fridge, so they both just sat out for 12 hours, and I had to put them in the fucking bin. And I'm really fucking annoyed about it, because that's really good fucking spicy garlic prawns, and I just... Ugh. By the time you try to blow up Para and only killed yourself, that doesn't narrow it down. Didn't I do that like 4 different times? I've definitely done that more than once. But yeah, I'm livid about those prawns though. Absolutely murderous. The time I tried to blow up Para. That doesn't... Which time was that, I wonder? I was thinking... The time you dropped the coleslaw. Listen. Oh no. I started to get a deeply disconcerting feeling that I'm going to be very well known. I'm being perceived. I don't know how I feel about this. Very well known in the wrong way, in the way that somebody watches me just cock it all up. You know what? Fuck it. If it's funny, then that's fine. As long as somebody gets a laugh out of it. Why do I have my own Twitch? Oh, right, because I fucking wiped all my cookies and had to reset my goddamn home field. Okay. Let me see. Who am I going to fire y'all over to see? We've got Pudgy playing Disney Speedstorm. I've never heard of it, but I'm sure it's fun. I remember a lot of things, but nothing relevant to my own life. I feel that. I do. I can tell you way too much about, genuinely just irrelevant bullshit. I can't tell you, like, put it this way. I tried to cancel a dentist appointment for the 13th, rang him up. She said, no, your appointment's on the 20th. I then turned around and missed the appointment on the 20th. So they were very nice about it. I do appreciate that. They weren't mean to me, but like, I feel you on the forgetting stuff. I didn't even know it was on, I didn't even think it was on the 13th. I just knew it was on a fucking Tuesday. So I just fucking gambled. And lost! At least they didn't make me pay the missed appointment fee, though. I really do appreciate that, because it would have sucked. Okay, sorry. I've... brain head empty again. Hey! My headache's gone. No. I don't want to... Don't mind me, just knock on wood. It's gone for now. There is a risk that I take the headphones off and it comes back, but... let me see. I am going to send you all over to Golden Drummer, or Goldie, who is playing Persona 5 Royal. I assume it's good. Just don't stand up. I have to! My food is downstairs. Like, I can bribe my mother with many things, but not that. Or to do many things, but not that, I feel like. That might be what is politely referred to as taking the piss. But yes, we have Lies of P tomorrow. And then we will have to figure out what we're going to do in regards to Elden Ring, because we do have to go back and deal with Melania. I expect that to take an obnoxiously long time. So it might be a good idea to cut straight back to Elden Ring in time for the DLC. But we could also start a different one and have, like, Elden Ring kind of in the background. I'm not sure yet, because the problem is the DLC for Elden Ring is coming out in June, and the Final Fantasy XIV X-Pack is supposed to come out. So it's supposed to come out in the summer, which is vague. And the last time they released an X-Pack, it took about a month before I could actually play it, because so many people were trying to play it at once. So we'll kind of see on that one. Come back to Forza. Yeah, that's not a Souls... Okay, that is kind of a Souls-like for me, but like, it's not... Mondays I have decided, for now, are Souls-likes. And it's not just because I want to play Steel Rising again. But yes, as always, it is always nice to see you. I hope you have a great upcoming week, and I hope I see you around again sometime. Bye!